Yes, evening all. Hope everyone's well. Yeah, watch a long time again. Super Nige in the house. How are you, Nige? My co-commentator, Sheriff. Let me just say, Sheriff's not very well. He's got, I don't know if he's ate something or I know he's got a very, stomach's very funny with certain things. So he might pop on later on, depending if he's a kip or not. But when I spoke to him earlier, he weren't very well. So I hope you feel better, Sheriff. Hope you feel better, mate. And we'll see you soon. Hopefully, we'll see you later on. Nige, how are you, mate?
I'm good, mate. Good. Looking forward to the game. Big up, Cookie. Big up, chat. Get well soon, Sheriff. And yeah, let's get into it. I'm not gonna lie. I've got a bad feeling about tonight, but I hope I'm wrong. How are you, mate?
Yeah. I mean, I think Milton says it all. I just big up to Lee. I hope you're well, mate. Big up, Lee. And big up to Terry. Big up. And big up to Nige from me and Sheriff. And Milton's in as well. Evening, lads. We need a bloody work. Absolutely. I've just seen that league table. And I didn't realise there were as many people on 13 points, as many teams, on 13 points as there is. We really do need to win tonight, Nige, don't we?
Yeah, I think down to 17th can still qualify for top 8 place. Obviously, they're not all gonna win because some are playing against each other, but there's some big sides below us, aren't there? You know, Barcelona, Chelsea, PSG, all below us in the table, and you would think they will win. So it's an important game for Spurs, and one we cannot slip up in, because the last thing we want is 2 extra games, though I'm sure the board would be delighted to get an extra game at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, bit of extra money. But yeah, we can't afford to lose.
Absolutely, Nige. And Milton said, get well soon, Sheriff. And he follows it up with not only a win, but a positive performance. That would be nice, to be honest, Milton. That would be nice, a positive performance. But do you know what? I'm one of them tonight. I'm not particularly bothered. It's like one of them things. I know we need to win, so just go and win. And if you can do it pretty, all well and good. If you got to do what you got to do to get it, just do it. Just make sure you win.
Yeah, I'm the same. Very much, positive performance would be nice. But tonight is all about getting over the line for me. I would take an own goal in the 90th minute off someone's arse, as long as we get the 3 points. But a good performance would be nice, wouldn't it?
It would be, mate. And I'll just run you through the Spurs team for anyone that doesn't know. Vicario in goal. Danzo, Paulinia, Xavi, Udogi, Gray, Romero, Spence, Odibert, Sarr, and Kolo Muani. So it looks like he's gone back to 4 at the back again, Nigel. Danzo and Romero in the middle, Udogi on the left, Spence on the right. And then we've got Paulinia looking like he could be the DM with Gray, more in the 8. Xavi in the 10. Odibert, Kolo Muani. Oh, yeah, Sarr, sorry. So would Sarr start in the 10 then? Or would they have two?
I would have thought so. I would have thought Xavi would probably start off the left, wouldn't he? And Sarr will start. It's going to be a very workman-like midfield by the looks of it. But
yeah. Looking at it that way, yeah.
Kind of the best of what we got, isn't it?
Well, the only what I would call senior player that we've got on the bench is Dominic Solanke. So on top of that, we've got a Scarlett, an Aloisi. Is it a Kyrio Martin, Hardy, Byfield, Roswell, and Ty Hall?
Wow.
So basically, apart from Solanke, a bench full of academy players, and I will be surprised if a couple of them don't get on the pitch tonight, Nige, because we're going to need legs later on, aren't we?
Yeah, I would have thought Byfield will get some minutes again. He did pretty against Dortmund.
Yeah.
And then, so it wouldn't surprise me if a doggy plays an hour, comes off, Spence goes over to left back, Byfield comes over to right back. And who knows? Yeah, we're going to need probably Scarlett probably get 20 minutes. Maybe he won't. I suppose Solanke's there, isn't he, to come on? But yeah, we might see one of the youngsters we ain't seen before, which would be quite nice.
Yeah, because it might be the case tonight. Now, somewhere along the line, we've got to score a goal, haven't we? I know.
Yeah.
If we want to win, obviously, But we can't be letting Frankfurt get a start on us tonight, mate. Can we? I don't think. We're not good when we go behind, mate. We don't come back to win. I don't know if we have actually. I think it's the best we've done is a draw, isn't it? From being 2 down against Brighton. If I'm not mistaken.
So. But we're not going to get a better chance, right? Frankfurt have won. I know we seem to say it a lot. Frankfurt have won 1-11. So, I know our record's not a lot better. 2-15, is it? But
yeah.
It's a tale of two really poor sides at the moment.
Yeah, you're not wrong, mate. You're not wrong. Moani playing, was that were you shocked by that? Moani started instead of Solanke, or is it a case of Solanke still on his way back? Got to be a bit careful.
I think so. Yeah, he pretty much played a full game, didn't he, against Burnley, Solanke? So not really surprised Moani didn't get on against Burnley. So I kind of always assumed that Moani would start. Obviously, just want to say before anything else is, so glad that both Moani and Odeberg got out safely from that car crash, because the car looked pretty badly beaten, and when you have a blowout, it's never good. So glad they're safe. Let's hope they got the game heads on. We'll see, I guess.
Yeah. Same sentiments from here as well, mate. Like you say, it was a puncture. Car didn't look great, but apparently they both walked away, got checked over, so on and so forth, and been given the all clear to fly over and join the rest of the team, which I've no doubt they have. So yeah, good luck to them too. I'm glad they was okay. I want to bring this comment up, Nige, this next one.
Yeah.
What do you make of this? Because he is right. It's got Spurs all over it. And it has, because no fee. Yeah, he can command pretty much what he wants money-wise. I don't know. It's not for me, mate. I've got to say to you, the bird running down the wing. Do you know what I mean? It's just, and a lot of people say, well, he might nick the goal that'll keep you up, or I don't know. It's just his career's declined, mate, and as Sheriff says, he's not just over the hill; he's like well down the other side, mate, isn't he?
Yeah, if we sign Sterling, I just can't see it. How? Yeah, that would be one of the worst signings in Tottenham history, I think. For me, he's well. I didn't rate him when he was in his prime, and he's certainly nowhere near his prime now. I think he was at his best when he was at City. Nowhere near the kind of player we want. He was terrible for Arsenal, terrible for Chelsea. No, let him go to West Ham. He's the kind of West Ham signing for me. Kind of player West Ham sign. We don't want him.
Fair dues, mate. Fair dues. Yeah, he's not for me, but yeah, mate. You know, no one's coming in for him. You just know, and you know exactly. Well, we don't know exactly, but a big chance of all the while that he's free and Tottenham are not signing wingers. Yeah, they will go for Raheem Sterling.
Yeah. Did you see that Fulham have signed Oscar Bob?
I can't believe it, mate.
What a great signing for Fulham.
I couldn't believe it. When I saw it, I saw it in a WhatsApp group first, and I thought, no, surely not. And don't get me wrong, Fulham doing well. 3 points off the Champions League themselves. Is it Champions League or Europe? I can't remember, whichever one it is. But doing well this season. And I made that come across then like they was a pile of crap. I don't think they are, but I'm just surprised, you know, if you'd have had the choice of Tottenham, surely Tottenham's still a bigger club than Fulham, Nige.
I'm not. I mean, I'm not sure whether Tottenham went in for him.
No,
I just
no.
think, yeah, it's just a nice sign. I think Fulham. You know what? They're. I'm going to sound like I'm belittling them now by calling them a great little club, but
Yeah, I
they
know what you
are a
mean.
good little club. And yeah, I don't look at the table that high, mate. So I would know no idea where Fulham are. You know, I look at the teams around us near the relegation zone. So
They're
at
up
our
above
level,
us. That's a dead cert, mate. No
yeah,
doubt about that. You know, he's doing well there, Silver. But yeah, I think that's a great signing for them. Tricky little winger. He's got
yeah,
that burst of pace to get away from players. And to be fair to the lad, I thought he was a bit one-footed, you know, when I first started watching him, when he first come into the City team. But he ain't, you know. He's got 2 feet,
no, he's
that
very
kid.
good.
He can play football. He
Mm,
really can. But it
yeah,
is what it is, man. He's gone there and 5 days to go in the window. Surely someone in the club
I
ain't
know.
thinking that Oscar Bob, you know. He can play football, that kid. It's just don't want to swear, Nige. Don't know if we're still below the watershed, aren't we?
Yeah, a little while.
Milton's saying if we had a fit team, I wish you'd play a 4-4-2. What do you think to that, Nige? Is 4-4-2 outdated now, or could it make a comeback?
I don't see why it couldn't make a comeback. Yeah, I mean, you can. Trouble is, we haven't got 2 fit strikers, really, have we? I mean, Solanke and Moani, if one of them gets injured, or then we've only got Scarlett to bring on. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, yeah, always used to like 4-4-2, but just football seems to have moved on from 4-4-2 now. It's
Yeah,
always seems to be inverted like wingers, doesn't it? That play
yeah,
almost on the edge of the box.
yeah.
But yeah, I do miss the old 4-4-2 days.
Terry's saying Tell must be in the doghouse. Well, he's not in the Champions League squad, is he, Nige?
No,
Can't
no,
be
he was
put
taken
back
out.
in, can he? And until the free changes are allowed, isn't it?
Yeah, he was taken out, wasn't he, for Solanke? I don't think he gets back in even when if and when we get through, we make 3 changes because let's be honest, the 2 desperation signings we'll make over the next couple of days will probably go in it, and Gallagher will go in it. So
Yeah,
I don't see him getting in anyway.
yeah.
But yeah, you're right, Terry. You must have done something wrong.
Mr. Simps is in the house. Big up to you. Cookie, what are your gut feelings tonight? Mine is 1-1. Let's see. I don't want to give a score out, to be honest with you, because I think I said to you yesterday night, look, Tottenham should be winning this game. Yeah, yes, or is that a yes or it's just a, for me as a Tottenham fan, we should be going out here tonight with a plan to win against a Frankfurt team that's struggling like we are, but in the Champions League, we're not as such, you know, 5th or 6th, whatever we are, 5th, +8 goal average. Frankfurt can't qualify, I don't believe.
No,
Managerless, I don't know. So for me, we should win, but I will say, Mr. Simps, nothing would surprise me. It's Tottenham.
no. And let's not forget that we did lose to a team whose manager was in prison a couple of years ago. So
Oh yeah, was
yeah.
that NS Mura?
No, it was I can't remember who it was. Was it? No, I can't remember. I know we were 2-0 up from the first leg and lost 3-0 down.
Ah,
Um,
I know.
but yeah.
Leslie saying, I don't know if you don't like Oscar Bob or just you think he's a good player, Leslie, and what you're just pointing out a few points. He's just saying he's injury prone. Well, I know he broke his
One
ankle
serious
stroke
injury.
leg, didn't he?
Mm,
And he was
mm,
out for a while. But before that, I don't remember too many, Leslie, but you might put me right on that.
mm.
No goals in 15 Premier League games. Fair enough, Leslie. I get that. And hasn't kicked a ball since his last injury. And I get that too, Leslie.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Go on,
I'm
Nigel.
not. I'm not. I'm not saying Spurs should have signed him. By the way, it wasn't like we should be in for these players, but I just think it's a really good signing for Fulham.
Yeah, I just think he's very skillful, and I think we missed that. Do you know what I mean? From when Kudos ain't playing, if you had that, a Bob on one side and a Kudos on the other side, it's taking pressure off of either of them, both of them. Do you know what I mean? Everyone knows Kudos with our current problems was our only outlet. And teams soon worked that out and started putting, 2 or 3 players at a time on him. So
yeah, and like you say, it doesn't seem like we're interested in Lookman at all. But I'm still hopeful for Aguiluche. Still hopeful we get him in. But we'll see.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, mate. It'll be interesting. Let's see. We've got a few comments coming in here. CEM's in. Big up, CEM. Hope you're well, mate. Fulham were box office when they had Best, Marsh and Moore. Absolutely, they were. Just checking. So on here, they've got Archie Graham, Paulinia, Holding with a 3 in front. Simmons on the left. Papi Sarr in the 10. Odibert on the right with Moani up front.
Yeah.
That
sounds about right.
4-2-3-1. Yeah. Yeah, they were CEM. Very good side. Very good side. He does, Terry. He does. Yeah, we've just chatted about that. Barbaric's in. Big up to Chief Mod Barbaric. Hope you're well, mate. Good evening to the hunky panel. You can look where you like, Nige. I'm looking straight ahead, mate. Don't you worry about that.
Stud.
Hit a sub if you haven't already and smash the likes to push the channel out there. Get over to Nige's channel, Pure Coys TV, and do the same. Please do. Please do, everyone. Hopefully, as we go through the night, we'll have a few more people join us. There's a few in there already, to be fair. There's a few in already. I'm quite shocked, actually. So big up to you lot. I know you'll probably pop in and some of you might pop out and pop back, but that's all good. We're all good with that. We are Tottenham, Super Tottenham from the lane. Rendition night. Should we carry that on? We are Tottenham, Super
Tottenham. We are Tottenham
from the lane.
Get on me.
Back in the 80s, up the shelf, scarves were I, Nige. Scarves were I. Don't you worry about that. Barbaric's in, saying he thinks we're going to win 2-1. Big up to you, Barbaric. Let's hope so, mate. Let's hope so. So I'm just keeping an eye on the old box, make sure I'm not missing nothing. Yeah, Leslie said Neura or Dynamo Zagreb.
Zagreb it was, yeah.
Zagreb. Yeah. Lee is not so optimistic. Our old mate Lee. Hope you're well, Lee. We will get beat, he says. We won't score without VDV. Controversial. But Paulinia's in. He might nick one.
Yeah.
He might
nick one. It is a concern. I am worried Dr. Tottenham might turn up, but hopefully not.
I think they've got to try and go out there with a bit of confidence, Nige. And I know it can be difficult when you're on a, not doing well in the league, all sorts going on at the club. And, the players ain't going to come out and say, yeah, we can hear what's going on. They're not going to say, and I know YouTube is only a small part of the community, but they get around, they're all the whispers, they know what's going on, they know that the fans are not happy with Thomas Frank. They should know by now that the fans are not happy with Enoch, So I think it ends up being a confidence thing with losing as well. And then I just think we need to go out tonight, try and impose ourselves on the game. Let's not get into this sit back and let Frankfurt attack us. You know what I mean? Be positive. And I don't mean gunno. I don't mean that. Win the ball back. Yeah. If they've got possession, go and do what you're going to do. Get the ball back. Yeah. pass it. Pass, move. Just keep the ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
Make them work. We've got some more comments
Absolutely.
in here. Here we go. Paul's in the house. Hope you're well, Paul. Sorry if this has been said, but why omit Tell from the Champions League squad for Solanke and then not play Solanke? God, Frank is a clown. Excuse me, everyone.
Let's go around, isn't it?
It's a difficult one. We have just sort of briefly cut on it about Tell, Paul, and we were saying when the free changes come in, Nige,
Gallagher will be one, and you would hope we're going to make 2 more signings, right?
So
I still think
if you make
Robertson
2
might
more
come in.
signings, they're going to put them in, aren't they? Like you say. So Tell's still omitted unless they omit someone else for Tell to come in, which I don't know.
The only chance of that is if we get another injury.
Yeah, there is that,
isn't it?
Yeah, there is. I know apparently Spurs have asked UEFA today, haven't they? Or Spurs have spoken to other Premier League clubs that they want the Champions League squad to be larger.
Okay.
Initially, so when things like this happen, like you got 12 first teamers out, or what? Not first teamers, squad players out injured, you are able to buy other players that you can put in that squad.
Get it, but I don't know why Spurs are complaining. Not going to be in the Champions League for much longer, and then going forward, probably not for a couple of years.
That was my comment earlier in someone's chat, actually. I put exactly that. But there you go. Leslie's back in again. We need forwards who score goals. We have Odibe, Tell, Mawani, and Kudos. None of them will score goals regularly. No, they won't, Leslie. I would hope Kudos will contribute a little bit if we become a bit more attacking and also assist a bit more. I don't know. I don't know how much longer they give Odibe. I don't know how much longer. In all fairness, Leslie, I know he's been in and out, but I don't know how long they give Tell. For me, he has improved slightly, especially in the last game that we saw him. At least he was trying to take the defender on, whether he has the pace or not. He was trying to. So I commend him for that. But he didn't get past very often. The West Ham game I went to watch, Nigel, it was the first time I've been for a long time. And that's where all the Somerville whispers came from, because Somerville was doing the same thing on the other side to Porro, but he was managing to get his crosses over even if he didn't beat him, if you know what I mean. Whereas Tell was struggling to get past the man and get the ball over.
No, but he did have a good game against Bournemouth, though, didn't he, Tell?
Yeah. But it is what it is. Terry's agreeing with Leslie. Big up to you, Tell. Mr. Simpleton, money no object. 2 midfielder and 1 number 9. Go. They're not spending it, mate. Raheem Sterling's coming. Simples. I'm telling you now, he's free. No one else is going in for him. No one that you would call a top team. You know what I mean? Can you see Newcastle going for him? Can you see Villa going for him? I could see a Palace going for him, or a I don't even know if Fulham would go for him.
I was going to say, kind of signing Fulham might take a chance on, but I don't know. Terry White's last comment is funny.
Who?
Terry's last comment.
Oh yeah, I'll get that. Barbaric, I had to mute you guys for 2 minutes when you mentioned Sterling to Spurs. I will never allow you to give me sleepless nights. I'm sorry, Barbaric. We had to put you through that. But you know it, mate. You know it too. You know the club too well. And he's coming, bless your night.
Thanks, mate. It's hard to hide that sneeze.
Dr. Tottenham has been busy. Let's hope he takes the night off. Let's hope so, Terry.
Fingers
Let's hope
crossed.
the weather was too bad. Oh dear. David's in. Big up to David.
Big up, David.
Let's get it. There we go. Hope you're well, David. I never feel as yeah, I know. Apparently, you have to go round asking the Premier League clubs first, and then whoever says, "Well, yeah, I'm in on that," they go as a unit to UEFA, and apparently, Arsenal and Chelsea liked the idea as well. So I don't know if anyone else has joined the little club, but that's as far as I got with it with that one. Simon's in. Big up, Simon. Hope you're well. We had our chance to take the golden opportunity Ange presented to us by winning a trophy and getting us Champions League that way, but same old. They didn't take us finishing 17th seriously at all. Nige?
No, absolutely bang on. I got so fed up last season, Cookie, with people saying, "Oh, but we chucked the league. The league wasn't important because we put all our eggs into one basket."
Yeah.
Don't tell me professional footballers go out there to lose every week. They didn't try and lose. They were just not a very good team, and it's showing this season.
Yeah, absolutely. Terry's back in again. Nige. The two signings will be Raheem Sterling and Danny Ings.
Danny Ings. Wow.
They'll be, trust me.
It wouldn't surprise us, would it?
I'm going to have a look tomorrow at all the free transfers that are available, right? And then I'm going to try and work out how to post it on WhatsApp, and I'm going to send it to you, right? And let's see if any two of the players that are on frees around the world, around Europe, whatever, if any of them come to Spurs on a free.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I hope I'm wrong, by the way. This is a great shout, this. Love Harry Wilson. Love him.
Culture
Get stuck
football,
in.
isn't he?
Bit of culture about him. You know,
good finisher.
Again, not a top player. When we talk about top players, but he's a good player, isn't he? He's above average.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. A couple of years ago, he is the kind of player I would have turned my nose up at because I thought we were better, and we were at that stage where we were moving forward, looking for the best players around Europe.
Yeah.
But right now, he's about our standard, and he'd make us better. So I love Harry Wilson and Spurs shot.
Yeah. Lee's coming back. He said between no goal Marnie. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Lee. I know, mate. Terry's in again. Good shout, Lee. Would love Wilson at Spurs. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I know, mate. I don't understand it, Terry. We're not even going, like Nige says, there's been a few, linked tonight, a couple. Mateta and who was it, Nige, you said?
Mateta and Goretzka again. I mean, he was linked at the start of the month, wasn't he? But
yeah,
I don't know. Very similar to what we have, though, isn't he, Goretzka? Good player, but another workhorse,
there is that, mate. Yeah, Harry Wilson, Go on, Nige. Sorry, mate.
I was going to say we need that ball player midfielder.
Yeah, David says Harry Wilson's contract comes to an end in June, so he's only got 6 months left now. So, even if we put in, I don't know, what, a £20 million bid, Nige? Does that get Harry Wilson out of Fulham?
If he's only got 6, I don't think we need that much, do we? 6 or 7 million? I don't know.
I don't know. What do you think in the chat? We all seem to like Harry Wilson a little bit, and he's only on, as Leslie says here, he's only on 55 grand a week. Discussions have broke down. He wants reassuring that Silva will remain as manager. Interesting. Yeah, it's very interesting, that. Very interesting. See, that's the sort of thing, that normally Spurs would be all over. And Nige, I was listening to Sean's channel earlier, and I heard a question on there. And the question was, in the current state that we're in now, for as long as we've protested, would you have Daniel Levy back now?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Um,
I'm asking you. I'm asking the chat. Put your yeses and nos
honestly,
in. I know what you're talking about when you do that. Think
it's
about the
so easy.
situation that we're in, everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so easy to say no, but I'll be honest, I think we're in more of a mess now. Levy's gone. As much as he meddled too much in the football. Don't know. It's a difficult one. I don't want Levy back, but at the same time, I just think the boardroom is an absolute mess. And
Yeah.
things like that Champions League thing you were just talking about, if
Mm-hmm.
Levy was spearheading it, then it would happen.
I get you.
He takes
Yeah.
control of those things. Listen, say what you want about him. He was terrible. He was terrible at getting players on the pitch, but he did run the club pretty good.
Yeah.
Um,
And basically, everyone gave him due for that. I did as well, to be honest with you. You know, if he was running a ship and whatever he was doing, that part of it, he was doing great. I just didn't like him involved in transfers. I think petty little things over a couple of million here and a couple of million there
yeah,
stopped very good players coming from our club. And they've gone to other
yeah,
clubs since and proved, not all of them, but a lot of them have proved that they're very good players. You know, Bruno Fernandes for one.
yeah.
You know, there's just you know, that's just one. I'm not saying again he has his bad days, you know, but it's just an example.
Mm,
Terry Sam,
yeah.
we need another Harry in the squad.
Oh, for a Harry Kane
Absolutely,
right now.
absolutely, we do. Simon's in again. Love a player like Wilson, would complement Gallagher well. We need some engines in the side to keep the tempo up. That's one of our issues. Too many Harry Winks is sideways men. Yeah.
True,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. Responsibility. You're going to see who's showing for the ball tonight. Let's see if people are hiding behind players. Let's have a look, because I've seen it before, and I'm sure Nigel's seen it as well. Out of this group of players, we've seen it, and we saw it last season. Big up to you, Simon.
Right.
I hope you're well, mate.
I'm gonna have a quick wee for the.
Yeah, if you want to jump, mate, you go ahead. I'll carry on for a minute. Lee's saying between Xavi, Tel, Odibert, Kolo Muani, they've scored 5 goals. That's how you get relegated. Lee, we need firepower and we need it quick, mate. Quick. You know, we're like a sinking ship. There you go. Terry's coming. 10 to 15 mil would get Wilson. And yeah, what? If you said to him 70 grand a week, nice little 15 grand a week upgrade. Do you know what I mean? Have a nice little house to move into. He'll have his own little bed at Hotspur Way. Happy days. I know I'd take a 15 grand pay rise in the current climate. Big up to you, Rodney. Rodney says yes. Absolutely. Angus in the house. Big up to you, mate. I know you're already through, qualified, top of the tree. Well, big up to you lot. We need a win tonight, Angus. We need it bad. We need it bad. We can do without another 2 games, the way this squad is at the moment. Lee straight back in. Let's face it, the Lewis family are more like the Trotter family. Trotter Independent Traders. Yeah, tip for short. I don't know what to say to that. Lee, really? It's true, though. It's absolutely true. David's back in. So's Nige. Nige is back as well. I wouldn't have Levy back if he signed a contract to give me 10 grand. Woo! Nor would I, mate, to be fair. I've been Levy out for too long now. You know what I mean? You know, he's gone and they've got to sort it out at the end of the day. And don't forget as well, he's still got a major stake in ENIC, English National Investment Company. you know. So I don't know what it is, 40 odd % he's got in that. But yeah, because he would write in the contract with invisible ink that it would only be paid if I could run a 2-minute mile. Absolutely, mate. Be some stipulation in there of an impossibility that's probably never going to happen. Not in our lifetime.
I'll tell you what,
anyway.
if it's 10 grand, I'd do it in 2 minutes. So I'd make sure. Somehow. That'd be done, wouldn't it?
You'd have to have a few Biss's balloons, mate, before the start.
Exactly.
Big up, David. Thanks for being in, mate. We appreciate it. Terry's in. We have an ex-gooner running our football club. But if you go to my rant, the end of my rant, Terry, which I'm sure you've seen, I'm a bit disappointed, Nigel. I want to put my rant out there again because it only got to 61 people. So I don't know if I need to change the hashtags on it, or I don't know how I can get it out there to more people, because I think, I've had some comments on it, and the people that have come into the comments have agreed, One
you need a thumbnail, mate.
100%. You know what I mean? And I just want to try and get it out there to a few more people. I was a bit disappointed. 61 views. It's not many people, is it?
I'll do you a thumbnail, mate. You definitely need a thumbnail on that. Get people to click it, because if they're just seeing the logo, they're not likely to click it because it's not pulling them in, if you know what I mean. They need something.
I understand.
Like face, like an angry face.
Yeah. So what do you reckon? Put a thumbnail on it and repost it, maybe.
Definitely, yeah.
All right, mate. No worries. Cheers for that, Nige. That advice.
Yeah,
it didn't have a thumbnail, actually. It was put together a bit quick, though, to be fair. I'm keeping an eye on the box because we're only 4 minutes away. Lee's saying we need 2 strikers at least in this window. Nige, is there any reason why they wouldn't have contacted Juve over Vlahovic, knowing that he's not being played at the moment? The lads are in the tunnel, by the way.
Yeah, doesn't it seem just like it just seems too easy a deal to do, doesn't it? Moani wants to go to Juve. Vlahovic isn't getting any football at Juve.
Yeah.
Let Moani go. I know he's not our player, but let him go to Juve. We take Vlahovic, even if it's on loan for 6 months.
Yeah. Agreed.
Let him in.
And just pay the wages
all day long. Yeah.
Just pay the wages for the 6 months. It's not like he's on a 6-year contract or something.
Exactly. If he does well, buy him.
Yeah, Simon's come in. They're just coming out onto the pitch, everyone, on my stream. So again, sorry if we're a bit behind everyone here, but it is what it is at the end of the day. I can't really do anything about it at the moment. So we'll let you know when we try and get off at the same time here. Simon's saying Levy was terrible, but we should have stuck with him until the end of the season, because that's an awful lot of responsibility and know-how to dump on someone's lap. More time was needed to adapt. Quick comment on that one, Nige?
Yeah, I'm kind of in agreement. As much as I was delighted when Levy left, I think sometimes you got to think it through a little bit more, right? We all wanted him out, but he's gone, and now the people that come in have no idea how to run a football club. Charrington didn't even know it was an 11v11.
Oh no, mate! I couldn't believe it when I heard that. I couldn't. The old anthems are going on, so I'm just gonna buff through these quick. Sorry if we don't reply. Angus has said Arsenal put a strong 11 out tonight.
Angus.
And then he's put, by the way, Vinay is corrupt.
Probably.
That's something maybe we could talk about later on. I am gonna, if I press that, yes, it goes up there. Right. Okie dokie, I've just worked that out. Unbelievable. There you go. David's come in. Levy has a 29.8% share in Enoch, and Lewis has a 70.2% share. Okay, David. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. But basically, he's still got an interest in Enoch, whatever the percentage. David's come in, shouting, Vinay is an Arsenal plant.
Possibly.
What sort of plant do you think he is, Nigel? Daffodil?
No, I reckon he's one of those ones that call up the house. Can't remember. I don't know what they're called. Poison ivy or something like that.
Yeah, there you go. Vinay, the poison ivy.
Gets into the
Our
brick wall.
barracks in again. You need a thumbnail with Nige inhaling balloons before his sprint. Absolutely.
That can be arranged.
And Levy, no way. It's the Lewis family's fault. They didn't fill his role before they sacked him. Levy was doing everything, so now they're clueless what to do.
Yeah.
And last comment at the moment, before we get stuck into the game, they're just going for the toss-up now. Let's go, boys. Let's get the job done. Absolutely, Terry. We're going to try and be positive on here tonight, as positive as possible without being fake, if you like. Is that the right? I don't know. I'm just going to say it how I see it, and I'm sure Nige will too. If I don't answer any comments, it's because I'm a bit engrossed in the game. We will catch up on them as we go along, but put your comments in. Put what you're thinking. Yeah, stick them in there. We'll get to them. How much do the 30,000 shareholders, mostly Spurs fans, hold percentage-wise? Not sure, but David might be able to come up with the answer for that.
Let me know when they kick off, Cookie. No, I have no idea. No. Let me know when they kick off.
Yep, I will do, mate. I will do. They're just going through the teams, just showing the Spurs team, Xavi, Sarr, Odibert, and Mawani up top there now. Lee saying, Coys. Absolutely. Come on, we need a win tonight. Let's get this gaff buzzing. Let's get it buzzing.
Do it.
Big up to everyone in here. Appreciate you for being in. The numbers seem to be, they're not huge by any stretch of the imagination, but there's people coming in, must be enjoying the watch-alongs because the same people are coming back and we're getting a couple here and a couple there every time. So if you haven't subscribed and liked, please do before we get underway. And please do to Nige as well over at Pure Coys. Big up to YouTube member Marianne. Let's go out and win. Coys, absolutely, Marianne. And they're off, Nige. They're off. Just kicked off.
Okay.
Vicario's gone long there and Frankfurt. It's Ed tennis at the moment. Bit of Ed tennis going on between the teams. Mawani wins ahead of there.
Go on. Oof.
Ball down the line there. Odibert pressing up. And it's gone out for a throw-in to Spurs by the look of it. Dennis Schmidt barking his orders out to his players there, the Frankfurt coach. If I'm not saying a lot, there's nothing happening. Spurs at the back now. Romero across to Danzo. And Danzo over to a doggy. No, over to Archie Gray at left back, sorry. Archie Gray over there at left back. Paulinia now. To Spence, back to Paulinia. And back to Romero. Romero. Little 1-2 in there. Out to Paulinia now. It looks like Spurs have got a bit of a different shape going on here, to be fair. I'm not sure what's going on. It's almost like a doggy's playing in the 10 or something.
I've lost my stream, which isn't good.
All right, mate, you're okay. Who's a doggy now out on the left? So Archie Gray. Is that, Mawani. Here goes Mawani breaking into the box. Mawani! And Spurs take the lead! 1-0 to Spurs, Davy Simmons! Happy days!
Get in.
Oh, no, he's given a free kick.
No.
The refs give a free kick. Kolo Muani there burst through like Linford Christie out of the box. Left two Frankfurt players for dead. Got his head up. Knocked it across the box. Slight deflection. Oh, Spurs player offside during the 1-2. Wasn't involved in the play. But they've give it, as if they give it as offside, they're still looking. They're still looking. It's a goal check. For me, he was offside, but he wasn't involved in the play. He was standing behind the defender. I don't know. Oh, it's a free kick. It's been ruled out. It's still 0-0. They've give offside. Great bit of play there from Moani, bursting through. First time we've seen anything from him in a Spurs shirt there. Game's restarted. And it's down in the Frankfurt right back position now.
What minute you on, mate?
3:30 now.
I'm about a minute in front. Let me know when you're on 4:50.
Will do, mate. Sorry, mine hasn't stopped or anything.
Mine did.
When you rejoin yours, it puts you right at the front of it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Frankfurt here, trying to play out from the back, threatening to kick it long, back to the keeper. He goes right out to the right wing, spreads it out wide, chest control there. Romero got in. Frankfurt there. Now Spurs have won the ball back. Fair play. Looks like it's coming out to Spence here on the right. Ollie Bear shows for him. It's tight though there. Gives the ball away, Spence. Back to the goalkeeper for Frankfurt. He goes out to the right back. We play it out easy down the line. Little 1-2 there. Archie didn't have his nut up. Frankfurt trying to break. Looked like a tackle there from a doggy. But the Frankfurt player's gone over like a sack and won the free kick. Oh, a little barge there from a doggy. Yeah, it was a free kick, but Jesus, come on, get on with it, lads. Game restarts. Frankfurt playing it across the back. Sorry, I didn't say nice, did I?
It's all right. I think I got
it's
it.
5 minutes now, if that helps you.
No, I'm on 4. I'm on 5 now.
Right, okay. I'll tell you when I'm on 5:15, all right? That'll give you enough time. Frankfurt not doing a lot. 5:15 now.
Yeah, I'm behind you now, mate, because I didn't start it in time earlier.
Oh,
I'm about 3 seconds behind, but
Romero back to Vicario. Sorry, mate. Sorry, Nigel.
right.
Ball out to Polinia, who tries to play a straight ball but cut out. And Frankfurt have the ball now. Just in the middle of the Tottenham half, playing short balls. Plenty of people around the ball. Comes out to the left now. They're in no rush, Frankfurt. All day. Spurs not pressing, standing and looking. No movement, just trying to keep shape. Not shutting down the player with a ball. Goes across to the centre half for Frankfurt. And they've just knocked it across the pitch in their own time. Little 1-2s. Come back to where they started and then they do it again. Frankfurt just knocking it about between them. It's only along the back line. It comes into midfield, comes back out again. Frankfurt in no rush here at all, obviously. You know, there's no gain for them tonight winning this game. They've gone all the way back home to their keeper. No press from Spurs on the keeper. Still about 25 yards out from the goal line. Thomas Frank shouting at Papasar. Here come Frankfurt again across their back line. Goes out to the right back. Simmons in no rush to shut them down. Just stands 5 yards in front of the ball player. Now they've gone for the long diagonal, Frankfurt. Doggy has that covered. And that goes out for a goal kick. Udogie just dropped in there. Oh, there you go. Udogie, it looked like, tugged the Frankfurt player, even though he's in an offside position, he's grabbed the elbow, just above the elbow, give him a yank. And that's what they've given the free kick for. There you go. Benefits of replays. Lee's saying it's like kids' football. I just don't think... it looked like we'd settled down, Lee, to be fair. If that had gone in and been 1-0, we might be talking differently now. There's a foul on Paulinia there. Tottenham with the ball now. Romero across to Danzo. Tottenham just knocking it about. Frankfurt not doing the same, not really pressing. You know, here we go. It's just coming. That's the first time I've seen them come in, but they've run straight back, got back into shape. Paulinia to Romero. Goes out to Xavi Simons, dropping deep for it. The doggy back to Danzo. PSG 1-0 against Newcastle. Vitinha with a goal. Here's Jed Spence having a go down the line, trying to attack his defender there. Couldn't get past him. He's managed to a square ball the way back to Romero. We're about 35 yards out inside the Frankfurt half, trying to progress the ball. Ball out to a doggy. Drives one across the box. Deflection there from the Frankfurters. Odibert clips it across, headed out again from the Frankfurt defender. Saar wins it, but here we go again. Romero, 30 yards out to Odibert. Odibert now having a go at his defender. That's well played from Odibert. Just got a yard there, got the ball in, didn't get across with it, but deflected off the defender for a corner. Ricky's in the house. Big up to you, Rick.
Yeah, Ricky. Not doing too bad. Not doing too bad at the moment.
Who doggy you Muppet? What's he thinking? Big up, Lee. And Leslie's in. Arsenal 1-1. They've pulled it back at the Emirates. Arsenal in big trouble. Not. Corner to Spurs here. Swung to the back post. Romero with a free header back across. Oh, just wide there. Just wide. Frankfurt gave Paulinia all day, as they gave Romero all day, and he's just spooned it wide. Looks like they may have given a corner. A save from the keeper.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was going wide or not, but the keeper got an hand on it. Xavi Simons now. Frankfurt was standing there and no one was marking anyone. 2 free headers. Simons again with a corner. Here we go. He's gone short. They've swung it out deep. They've put a big one in at the far post. Free header again from Danzo. Oh, and it's been cleared out again from Frankfurt. And they've given a free kick. Danzo again. Back post swung in by Spence. I think they've given Danzo as offside about an inch.
Yeah.
What is this game coming to? Man City 1, Galatasaray 0. Haaland with the goal. Still 0-0 here in Germany. Frankfurt 0, Spurs 0. Frankfurt trying to break, but Spurs break. No, he don't. Archie Gray gives it away. Frankfurt on the break now, the left winger. Goes across centrally. A doggy just gets enough of a toe in there to avert a bit of danger. Archie Gray sloppy in the centre of midfield. It looked like Frankfurt were away. But in step 2, doggy just got his toe in. The Spurs win a throw. Simons out to Paulinia here. who looks like he's playing right back tonight with Spence a bit further
Yes,
up
isn't
the
it?
field. Doing enough though, Paolini here.
He plays 3 at the back with 2 wing backs.
No.
It's
I
like
think
Paulini's
Paolini is playing
centre
right
half.
back, I think, Nige. And Spence is
And
pushing
it's
up
like,
to help Oddy Bear out. And then sort of
maybe, I don't
graze
know.
over this right side a little bit as well. You know? Here goes Danzo now on a Mickey van der Ven special run. Danzo still going to the edge of the 18-yard box. Receives it back again. Nice little 1-2 there between Simmons and Danzo. Back into Simmons. That could be a corner to Spurs. Oh, I can't believe they've given a goal kick there. Surely that's a corner. Simmons was tackled. It went out and they've given a goal kick. For me, no chance. That's a corner all day long.
Looked like a corner to me, definitely.
Cleared by Frankfurt. They've gone short here now. Played the little 1-2. Then gone back to the keeper. Who's in trouble? Oh, well played, Mawani. Shut him down well there. Jed Spence header. Not very good. Frankfurt on the break now.
Oh, it's a bit open.
Out to their right winger. They've got a bit of movement off the ball. And they've had to go backwards now. Frankfurt still have the ball. And they've had to go from 30 yards deflected off of one of their own players. What are we doing here? The missus has just come in. She's heard my voice going with a can of the faithful Red Bull. Thanks, Lise.
Nice.
We're only 20 minutes in. I'm croaking already. What you made of it so far, Nige?
Well, what I've seen, I don't think Spurs have done badly. You know,
Yeah.
Frankfurt haven't really created anything yet, so yeah, pretty even, I'd say.
Yeah. Pass accuracy 89%. 67 passes from Frankfurt, 32 from Spurs, and a 76% accuracy. Tells me we're giving the ball away too much. Keep hold of the ball. The opportunities will come. Take your time. Simmons seems to be dropping off quite deep, and the doggy seems to be in front of him a little bit, Nige, over on that side sometimes. Spence gives the ball away here. Great tackle, Paolini there. Oddy Bear now. Oh, he's just overplayed that. Frankfurt keeper as a spooner, but the left back gets his nut on it, gets it away, but Spurs have it back there. Archie Gray over on the right. Sarr spreads it right across the other side to Danzo. Goes short to Simmons, who's got his 5 yards here. It goes to a doggy. He cuts inside back to Danzo. Comes all the way across to Paolini. Here's Jed Spence. Back to Paolini again. Oddy Bear, show for him, don't hide. He can't play it through players. He's standing behind people. Spurs still got the ball. Simmons. Romero now. Nice ball into, I don't know if that was to Mawani. Yeah, it was. Ricochet shot. Spurs still got the ball. Spence now has a go at a defender. Unluckily, just a bit of a deflection there into the keeper's arms. Just needed another half a yard there, Spence. Defender done well, though. 15 minutes exactly gone here. No, it's not. It's 17 minutes. I'm lying. 17 minutes and 8 seconds on my board. Frankfurt trying to play it out now from the back and have succeeded. Got plenty of time on the ball now. We're not pressing them at all, Nigel, are we, when they've got the ball along the back line?
No, we're quite happy, aren't we? Just letting them have it in their own half.
Yeah. I suppose it's not no good one doing it, Nigel. If you're going to do it, you know, the front line's got to do it, haven't they? With an attacking mid steaming in as well.
Yeah. Once they get into our half, we're a lot more aggressive with the
Yes,
press.
I agree with that. Yeah, absolutely, Nigel. Come on, the Spuds, Michael. Come on. He's only next door. He could hear me shouting. That's why. We knew it, Lee, didn't we? We knew it. Frankfurt just playing little triangles, little 10-yard balls, playing it out from the back. Again, they're in no rush. We're not pressing their back line. They'll come into our midfield now, trying to break the line. They move 5 yards, come back again. And then it comes back to the back line. It's almost like they move up the pitch in a block in 5-yard passes, you know, until they're, you know, 35, 40 yards out. And then Spurs still don't press the back line, really. They've got plenty of time.
No, it's setting off a bit at the moment.
Yeah. And I think we just, when it's like this, we're waiting for the mistake. But we've got to be careful. Here's Larson. Like ball comes in over the top, but he can't get there. The Frankfurt forward, luckily, straight into Vicario's arms. Gutsy didn't get there. Liverpool 1-0 and Arsenal 2-1 up.
Come on, Tottenham.
Lee says, look at the atmosphere in the stadium.
Typical German stadium, isn't it? Bouncing.
Oh, it's a nice nuts there. It's got to be a free kick there. He's nutsed him. They've pulled him down. Doggy. Barry's in. Big up, Baz. He's next door as well. I hope Spurs win tonight. Always seems to let my accumulator down. Don't bet on them, Baz. I keep telling you. Yeah. Currently in the playoff places. Yeah. Need to win, Rick. And we don't need the 2 extra games at the moment, mate, do we? Spurs got the ball down. Romero to Paulinho again. Out it comes to Odibert. Odibert tries to get down the line. Is he going to... No free kick there. They say it's fair. Frankfurt still trying to play pretty little triangles here to get out of trouble. Eventually, it goes down the line, and they've made hay while the sun shines there. Centre forwards won the ball, and they spread it out wide. Frankfurt now. Abysmal crosses it. No, it's fell to the centre forwards. Just gone past him. Frankfurt looking a bit dangerous there. Spurs have got men back behind the ball now. And Frankfurt, again, 35, 40 yards out. They're back 4. Pushed right into the Spurs half. Spurs tight, compact. But will they follow their runners? Let's see if Frankfurt find the right ball. That's what they're looking for, the right ball. So far, Spurs players doing their job. This is when we've got to be careful. When it goes into there, when it does go into a forward player there, even though that one was misplaced, that's when we've got to be careful. That's when we've got to follow our runners.
Yeah.
Here's Jed Spence now.
Nice.
Spurs don't seem in any hurry, Nigel, really, to be fair, do they?
No, not at all.
You know, we've showed we can break them down. We've done it in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Spurs playing the little triangles now, going in short and tight. Now there's a bit of space. Comes out to Paulinho, who's shut down immediately, to be fair. Paulinho again, has got 5 yards this time. Goes into Simmons. He goes short. Spurs have swept it out now. Danzo with a bit of space. Sweeps it out to a doggy. We're not moving quick enough. You know, the second player's coming over to the ball carrier when we get deeper in their half. And we need to move quicker if we're going to attack them. Paulinho into Simmons. Just about got away with that. Lovely tricky feet from Simmons here. Thought he was going to have a poke. Spence across the end of the box. Is Archie? Oh my word, Archie!
Get somebody!
Oh, my word, Papa Sar spanks it over the bar from 25 yards out.
3 points.
What are we doing here?
5 points, whatever it is for rugby. That's a good little move. Finish terrible.
Yeah. Frankfurt short with a goal kick, go long from the keeper. Romero should have that one sorted. Knocks it down to Jedley Spence.
Oh, nice.
Bit of trickery there from Jedley. Over to Danzo. Big Kev seems in more of a rush when he gets the ball. Do you know what I mean? He wants to progress the ball quickly, even when it's at his feet. Paulinia now over on this right-hand side. Goes into Spence to Odibert, back to Spence. Who will go back to Paulinia. Who will go across to Romero. Who will give it to Danzo. Who will go out. No, he won't. He'll come back into Archie Gray. Archie Gray, head up, comes out to Paulinia. Spence standing still, drops back into the right back position. Here's Odibert. Is he going to have another go? Come on, don't dilly-dally, don't run out of space. Have it with him. Go on. Back to Paulinia now. Goes all the way across to Romero. We're deep in their half now. We're pinning them back. The tactics are the same from both teams. Odibert now. Has he got the minerals? Goes into Jedley. Jedley on the ball. They're going to shut him down quick now. He loses the ball. And Frankfurt win the ball back. Odibert trying to press in. Spence trying to press in. They're persisting in trying to run the ball out, Frankfurt. He's gone down like he's been hit by Mike Tyson. He's up. He's been pulled up by his fellow defender.
He's fine. Nothing wrong with him.
A red ball. 24 minutes in, nearly 25. Thoughts, Nigel? Another 10 minutes further on from your last thoughts?
Lots of the ball, probing, but nothing really happening. No real chances. Both sides defending pretty well, I think, at the moment.
Yeah, it's a bit like Spurs in the transfer market, Nigel, and it just probing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, lots of huff, very little puff.
Vic's got that one covered. Yeah, back to Vic, that Frankfurt looking for a break the lines ball, but it never happened. Back to Vic, and here comes Danzo striding up the park. Having a look around, comes across to Romero. Paulinia now. Just inside the Frankfurt half to Jed Spence. Back to Paulinia. He's going to go back to Romero. And he goes across to Danzo, who goes to Archie Gray there now. Archie.
Horseshoe football.
Romero. It's just the movement. I don't know what they're trying to create with the movement. If you're just going to do 10 yard backwards and sideways, someone's got to do something different. Paulinia now, looking for a short one. Goes into Jed, back to Paulinia. No other option. Jed, now given away again by Jed. Give the ball away a lot tonight. Frankfurt got nowhere to go. Spurs win it back. Jed again. Gives it away again. But so do Frankfurt. So do we. Frankfurt again. They've got nowhere to go, Frankfurt. That's why we're winning the ball back so easily. But we just give it away again. Slow down. Slow down now. Ball into Simmons from Danzo, who turns. Simmons goes left out to Barney. Chips it in. Oh, my God, he missed the header.
God.
Oliver's missed a clear header there.
Him back.
Mawani puts the ball over. It comes over the Frankfurt player's head. And God knows what Odibert was doing. He's missed it. It's deflected into the Spurs player's chest and back to the keeper. Let's be honest about it. Let's be honest. We are absolute pants, aren't we, when it comes to finishing?
Out of puff. We have nothing out there.
Jesus. That's twice Moani now down the left-hand side. Showed a bit of pace and put 2 decent balls over. Spurs back in possession again now. Jedley back to Paulinho, across to Romero. Get the words out, Romero. Oh, Ricky, don't, Ricky. No, man. Spurs now just gradually pushing their way up into the Frankfurt half. These teams have got 2 similar plans, Nigel. I'm telling you. You know, the same things going on at the other end. Spurs trying to break it down now. Tricky.
Go on then.
That's him. Oh, within the post. Within the post on him now. He's spanked a 20-yarder against the post. The dog has recovered the ball. Simmons. He's on him there again. Tricky. The feet. Gives it to a doggy. Little tricky play. Oh, he's looking for the pen, but it's not happening. It's not happening. And recovered to the keeper. On him there. Spanks one in with his left boot. It's the base of the post. Comes out. Oh, another inch to the left. That was probably in off the post. Great strike. Keeper dives, but nowhere near it. The Cupmaster and Niger giving it large. It's still 0-0, but Tottenham are pressing a little bit now. Over to you, Nige.
Every now and again, we say a little bit of sprinkling of stardust from Odegaard. We need more of it. But that was a really good 1-2 with him and Simmons. And yeah, really unlucky.
Absolutely there. Spurs just starting to probe that little bit more now. Oh, keepers give the ball away. Xavi Simmons must score. Oh, no. Xavi, put it away, son. What are you doing? It's an open goal. Oh, my word. Xavi Simmons must score there. Don't be so casual, Xavi. Bin it for a minute. Chips one over Archie Gray now. Down the left. Crosses back to Kolo Marnie. Trying to find a yard. He's got back post on the volley. Oh, no. Header there from the Frankfurt defender. Stopping Jedley Spence from giving it large on the volley and possibly giving a Spurs a lead. They've given handball against Golo there. They're just replaying. He gives it away. The keeper. Simmons cuts across the box. Looks to chip it over the leg of the keeper, but don't get the ball off the ground. And to me, I'm sorry, Nigel. I don't know what you think. Far too casual, mate, for me.
Yeah, he did. When I saw it, first off, I thought he should have hit it earlier. Looking at it again, he maybe took one touch too many, but yeah, should have finished, really.
It's got to go in for me.
Bad luck,
Here comes Frankfurt now, down the left-hand side. Just the same again, really. They've got down the line and back it goes to the back four, and they're looking, they're probing, but it's not even probing, really. They just don't want to take the chance on that final ball. And it's mad when you think about it, because they're quite happy to play it across their own 6-yard box. Bit like us, really. Do you know what I mean? And then it's not happening up the other end for them. They've got nothing. Spurs playing. Oh, this is great stuff here.
Nice,
but no one for Jed to cross to in the box. It was beautiful play up until that point. Spurs broke them open, but Jed done the right thing. There was no one in the box. He had to look up and he's come back. Fair enough. Spurs over on the left to Doggy. Back to Archie Gray. Gets his head up. Got 10 yards. Comes across to Paulinho. Here's Xavi Simmons here. He's come across to the right. Paulinho to Archie Gray. Let's have a bit of movement up there. Let's have a bit of movement. Out to a Doggy here. Is Doggy going to have a go at him? Looks like he might. Doggy down the line. Gets the corner of Doggy. No, he doesn't. It flicks up off the Frankfurt defender and into the goalkeeper's arm. Sorry, I thought that had gone for a corner. My mistake. It's the keeper has got the ball. Doggy had a go, though. Fair dues. Can't moan at that. Archie Gray there, filling in at centre half. Wins the header.
Paulinho. Oh.
I can hear the United fans out in the other stand giving it the big one. I'm talking about them in the front room. Don't worry about them. Are United playing tonight, Nige?
I don't know.
Oh, let me have a look. See who United have got tonight. Hold on a minute, mate. Oh, yeah, Nige. No one.
Let's say.
Dear.
Oh,
Here
God.
comes Frankfurt now. Oh, it looked busy there for a minute. But great tackle there. Great tackle. We was wide open there. Udogie got back. Spence into Odibert. Be strong. That's better. Get your body in the way. Well done, Odibert. A lot better that time. Felt his man coming. Took a step. Used that arse of his. And he just bounced off him, the Frankfurt player. That was decent. That I like that from Odibert. Shows me he's learning something.
Yeah.
Ricky Villa's in. More consistency needed from so many players. With that, would be comfortably mid-table. This is what we were saying, Rick. You get 7, 8 out of 10 from a couple 1 week, and the next week they're 4 out of 10. You know, and it's no good. It's level of player at the end of the day. Level of player. But there you go. Spurs looking decent here tonight. We've definitely had the better chances. There's no doubt about that. Frankfurt are laying off of us. And, you know, it's pretty much the same when Frankfurt got the ball deeper in our half. We put 2 banks there. You know, then the strikers will try and shut down a little bit. We're waiting for the bad pass to get the ball back. Frankfurt are doing the same. And the same thing's happening at both ends. But here's Spurs, Paulinho, into Jed, Odibert. He's got a decision to make. Do I take him on? No, it comes back to Paulinho, to Romero. Romero, back to Paulinho again. Spurs having a bit of the ball at the moment. We're just waiting for that final pass. Jed down the outside now. Can he get it across? Bit of time. No, comes back to Odibert. Is he going to have a go? No, turns back again to Paulinho, goes across to Romero. Spurs about 30 yards out here. Romero out to Danzo. We've got Frankfurt pressed right back 25 yards, covering their 11 players. Paulinho now goes short into Odibert. Tries a little short one to Javi Simmons, but cut out. But Simmons wins the ball back. And it's back to where we were again. Spurs now probbing and probing, looking for that ball. You're not going to find the ball without movement, lads. That's why we go back across the pitch, because no one's moving. Archie Gray now, back to Danzo. Comes right across to Paulinho. 5 yards in front of him now, Paulinho. Comes out to Jed Spence. They're looking for the little short ones, but Simmons gets there and then don't move. It's almost like he runs up the defender's arse to show for the ball. I don't get it. Take a step. Let him see ya. Tottenham in 8th place currently as the league stands.
Need a goal.
We do need a goal there. We need a goal. We can't be relying on a draw here. You know. Here's Sarr now. Back to Romero. Romero steps forward with it. Spurs. We come back, Danzo, back to Archie Gray there, who comes across. We're all in the Frankfurt half. Spurs are, every single player is 10 yards into the Frankfurt half here. There's only Romero that's on the edge of their centre circle. Spurs trying to build up. Simmons with a lovely little ball into Mawani. He's had to come back. Simmons there again. Comes across. Papasar, but wide. Corner ball to Spurs, deflected. 37 and a half minutes gone. Tottenham, like they are in the transfer market, probing, pushing, investigating, but no end product yet. Come on, you Spurs. Corner to Spurs now. Xavi Simons taking it again. Arm up, left arm up. Do we get a note? Go short. Short to Ollie Bear. Jed swings it in again. Deep and long. Romero wins the header, but no one there for the knockdown. And Frankfurt boot it away like they're 2-0 up, defending a lead. Vicario comes out now. Here's Archie Gray, comes in midfield. Papasar dropping deep. Gets them legs going. There's 3 of them out here. Paulinia. Out to Oddy Bear. Will he have a go at him? No. Goes inside to Spence. No, he gives it away again. Sloppy, Jed. Come on. You're almost telegraphing it, man. This is 6 or 7 times now. But we're not helping, Nige, because we don't move. We don't move.
No, the movement's not enough. You know, especially with Frankfurt just sitting, letting us attack. You know, we've got to have some movement.
Absolutely, Lee. Lee Sammy should be free up by now. Listen, Lee, I don't disagree. If you've got a top notch up here now, we're at least 2 up, aren't we? Hey, come on. This forward line, honestly, man. And that's why we're back in, as Ricky says, back in the automatic play. It says Bodo have equalised against Atletico. Johnny's in the gaff. United. Evening, gents, he says. Big up, Johnny. Hope you're well. Make sure to anyone, there's not many in, but if you haven't subscribed to both channels, please do. The 2 Marks and to Pure Coys. And please like the stream. It just helps us get out there a little bit. And otherwise, we won't grow. Tell your friends, tell your family. Anyone that's on social media that's a Spurs fan, tell them about us. Tell us about both channels and get us out there a little bit. Thank you very much, people. Oh, little cheeky nutmeg there from Oddy Bear, but it didn't work. Spence now with the rebound, gets the ball back. Where does he go? Down a blind alley again. 2 on him. He's going nowhere. He's lost the ball again. But Frankfurt give it back to us again. And here we go. Chance to break now. But the ball's not good enough to Mawani. But Spurs win it back again.
Oh, that's free kick, isn't it?
I should have said there. Sorry, Gray. Here's Simmons outside of the boot. Tries to bend one round, but defender saw it coming. Archie Gray all day to take that down. Sarr. Out to Paulinia. Paulinia now. Out to Spence. Odibert makes a run. Romero now. Goes straight into Mawani. Little 1-2's Mawani. A dog and Sarr. All comes out to Odibert. Little trickery. Doesn't get the free kick. And Frankfurt can break. But again, looks like Spurs have got no little slide tackle. Yeah. And it's a corner, a throw into, I'm having a mare here. A throw into Frankfurt. Balls popping about all over the gaff. Goes out for a throw. How many Spurs fans out tonight? No, I just can't really hear them very much. I don't know if anyone can hear them on the telly because mine's only on low. I can hear chanting, but it sounds like the Frankfurt fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, throw in now. And again, same spot, throw into Frankfurt again. And Marianne hits the nail on the head. If only, Marianne. If only. We've got to keep going, though. We've got to keep going second half. We've got to try and get this goal. 1 goal. You know, Frankfurt ain't exactly done anything up our end.
No.
Goalkeeper goes long now. Romero sticks his nut in, but looks like the centre forward's foot was high there, but he's got away with it. Odibert there, control not good enough, bounces off of him, which is one of my pet hates. You're a professional. Control the bloody ball. Come Frankfurt now, building up, little tackle there from Sarr. Ball goes up, rebounds to him. Xavi Simons now. Gets the free kick just inside the Frankfurt half. Goes quick. Out to a doggy. 2 minutes left of this first half, just under. Paulinia now. Be great for Spurs to nick a goal. Goes deep with a cross. Mawani's nowhere near that. Feels the two defenders. Goes for the sandwich. And he definitely looked like a bit of cheese there. What was he doing? Romero wins the long ball back. Vicario now. Is Mawani up yet? Jesus. They go long again, but this time not a good ball. All the way into the Frankfurt keeper. He goes straight. 15 yards out. Frankfurt now looking for a ball down the line. Frankfurt inside the Spurs half there. Keep control of the ball. Right on the halfway line now. Little chip ball over the top there. Frankfurt players clean through, but he couldn't hit a barn door with a banjo. I don't know what sort of finish that was. No wonder they're 8th in the league and 1 in 11. Looks as bad as Spurs there. And he was onside, and we've let him run. Danzo couldn't get near. Lucky the fella is useless because he's hit the bar. What are we doing? He's hit the bar. Luckily for us, he's as crap as our forwards because I'd have been expecting one of ours to score there. Tottenham nearly in the mud there. Larson giving it the beans but couldn't keep it down. Still Frankfurt 0, Tottenham 0, and it's over to co-commentator Nige.
Well, that was a let-off, wasn't it? We've just literally been saying 2 minutes ago that Frankfurt have done nothing, and they get their first big chance. And let's be honest, he should have scored. Should have scored. Really good chance. No one come across, and yeah, let off the hook. Maybe that's a wake-up call for Tottenham. But
and there
yeah.
we go. Cookie's lost his voice. Should have been 1-0, Nige. Absolutely. You know, don't get me wrong, Spurs should have had a cup already, but honestly, I don't know what we're doing there. We ain't got the pace to be up that high doing that. Not with no Mickey in the team. Danzo's a good defender, but when he runs, it's like his feet are in mud, isn't it? You know what I mean? Especially when he's chasing back.
Pace. No, he's not got the pace.
Spurs now trying to nick this goal. 5 seconds of injury time left. Let's see if the ref keeps to it. And there he goes. Spot to time. The referee to the second. Frankfurt 0, Spurs 0. It's not dull by any stretch of the imagination. Frankfurt having a chance at the end there. Spurs have had 2 or 3 chances in this first half. But as the players walk off to the break, it's Frankfurt 0, Tottenham 0. Nige, we need a goal.
We do. We do. I'm just checking the halftime scores as they come in. And yeah, Arsenal obviously 3-1 up. But yeah, Spurs, I thought Spurs have played okay. They haven't been terrible. You know, disappointing to let them in right at the end of the first half with the chance. But I think we've looked more likely to score. But as we've been saying for weeks, we just haven't got the forward line. It's I'd be looking at getting Solanke on second half because I think Mawani has done nothing.
Well, absolutely the only thing Mawani's done, Nige, what I will say is 2 of the chances that we had, he's put the ball across for it. You know, I know he's done nothing else really, but you know, the way our assists are out on the wing at the moment, you know what I mean? I know he's playing centre forward, but he's created 2 goal scoring opportunities, you know, And what we had, four maybe decent chances, Nige. And then Frankfurt have had that one at the end, didn't they? So I think, the game is pretty even, Stevens. I think if you look at I haven't got them in front of me, but with hazarding a guess, I would imagine it's pretty even, Stevens. As the half wore on, Tottenham had a bit more of the ball. Frankfurt had that chance at the end. Tottenham looking for offside, was never going to happen. And we were never getting back. If Larson, I think, realised he had a bit more time, he probably would have had a bit more composure and maybe scored there. And then it would have been a big uphill task for Tottenham Hotspur. But like I say, Nigel, as it stands, 0-0. Anyone particularly impressed you, mate, at all? Or just a decent-ish performance all round, really?
Yeah, decent-ish. Polini, I think, is just always class. I think Odebear in little moments has looked good. Other than that, Doggy's done okay. Danzo's done okay. I think everyone's done okay. No one's been brilliant. I think Spencer struggled a bit.
I agree with you, mate. I totally agree with you. Absolutely. I think it's probably about 50-50. I'd say Spurs, it's difficult because Spurs are doing what Frankfurt are doing when Frankfurt have got the ball. They almost let them progress so far. They get about 10 yards inside our half, and then basically they've got a low block to contend with, right? When they get there. And then Spurs do the same. They let us knock it about in little patterns. We get to that point, sort of 15, 20 yards into their half, probably 15 yards into their half, and then we meet a wall. So it's down to, the attackers to make the runs. I don't know about you, Nigel. I'm so frustrated. I've seen 2 or 3 players tonight, right? When we've been playing triangles, and the one who's played the first pass has run towards the ball that he's played, which is fair enough, but kept running, so he's behind the man who's fronting up the ball, rather than being a yard either side and showing. To me, I call that hiding. And you can say, well, he's run up behind him, Mark, because he's going to dart out. He's not moving. He's just ran to behind the player. Spencer's here with the ball. Player between Spence and Simmons, I think it was. And Odebear did it as well. Yeah, and just instead of coming here and taking the ball, or you know what I mean? Just one less option.
Yeah. No, I agree. I also think that I do agree with that, but I also think that sometimes they're taking one touch too many. So instead of it being one touch football, they're maybe taking 2 touches, and the person who's run then isn't getting it on that first touch. So then it's like, well, where do I go now? I don't know. It's almost like they don't quite have that understanding yet, some of them. But,
I get you. It almost looks like a few of them are trying to play pretty patterns, Nige, doesn't it? Simmons, when he gets it over there on the left, trying to get involved with a Doggy. Gray's got involved a little bit, on picking the ball up, not having too many touches and little snappy passes going in, but not in dangerous areas, if you know what I mean.
No, I've liked Simmons tonight. Again, he's been a bit frustrating at times, but when he gets the ball, even though he's given it away, he has tried those little dinked passes, little outside of the boot passes. Hasn't always worked, but he's looking for passes in behind. And I think if we continue, we will get more chances. It's just a question of we take them. It's going to be interesting second half, because the longer it goes on, the more we're going to need a goal. And that might open it up the other end for Frankfurt to nick one. So we need to be on our toes.
Yeah, just watching the replay from Moani. Showed electric pace there to get clear. Keeper parries it out. Simmons puts it in, but they'll show you again now. Beautiful play there to get Moani clear. Archie Gray with a lovely little through ball. Moani onto it. And you see, I think it was Udogi pulled the player's elbow and they've cancelled it out. So as you all know, it's still 0-0. Lee's come in. Done everything but score. Same problem. No goal scorers. Nige is off for a tinkle. Big up Nige. Ricky's coming. Chelsea are losing. It's gone in at half time losing. Ricky. Oh well. Baz is in. He's only 20 yards away, you know, Baz. And he sent a message. Look. Sent a message, Baz. Me bets are down. Come on, the boys. Baz, put it in a message. Come on, you Spurs. You know you can do it, Baz. You know you can do it. The old United boys are next door. Busy watching their team tonight. They are doing well in the league, though. Fair play to them. Old Carrick's come in, isn't he? And I know you can say the old new badge amounts, but it's amazing, isn't it? How crap they could be under hammering. But Carrick's come in and within a couple of training sessions, got people in their right positions, got Fernandez playing up top a bit more in the 10. Look a lot more threatening. So fair play to him, mate. Fair play to him. So he's a lad, you see, that was a footballer and can understand football. Not saying he's the best manager in the world. He's only young. But he served an apprenticeship at Middlesbrough. Now what he's doing at Man United, he's come in, right, and he's implementing what he implemented at Middlesbrough, but with much better players. That's exactly what he's doing. And it's working for him. He's asking players to play how they play best. He knows how he wants to play, Carrick, at United. Let's see if it carries on for him. Let's see if it carries on. But fair play to him. Fair play to United for sacking Amorim and getting him in. Fair play. See if I can catch up with you all a bit. Leslie's coming. Other results must be going our way. Still sitting in 7th. Barcelona still behind to Copenhagen. Fair play, Leslie. Yeah, but if any of you want to keep us up to date with what's going on, because obviously we're watching the match. I know it'll flash up on the telly from time to time, but loving that you're getting involved, putting results in, putting scores in, letting us know where we sit in the league and who's struggling and, you know, are we getting there, qualifying? Is this enough? You know, we know it's not really enough. We need to make certain by scoring a goal, but you know what Spurs are like. You know what we're like. Always living by the seat of our pants. Always.
That's what we do.
Colin said, well, I have seen worse. What's that in response to, Colin? Did I say something or did Nige say something? Let us know, Colin. Big up to you, by the way, Colin. I think that's the first time I've clicked on your name tonight. Big up to you, mate. I hope you're well.
Yeah, mate.
Johnny's in. Tottenham will score 2 in the next, I think he means in the second half. 2-0 Tottenham. Johnny, so fair play, Johnny. Let's hope so.
I do, mate.
Colin's
do you
back
think we make a substitution? Do you think we make a substitution, mate, or not? No.
I'll be shocked.
Early, isn't it?
I'll be shocked. The only way I see it as sub before 60 minutes is if someone gets injured or he goes 2 up top and sacrifices a midfielder or a winger.
Maybe.
Something like that. I don't know. Or sacrifices a defender and goes 3 at the back. He could go a doggy out on the left, for argument's sake, or Spence at right back with a Danzo and a Romero. You know, they can do it, but I don't know. Just assuming, you know, we're trying to read Thomas Frank's mind to see what he's going to do at half time. It's interesting. What would you be doing now if you're the boss now? You're the boss in there. You just walked off. You've just seen the first half. What are you saying to him, and are you changing anything?
I'm saying keep going because I think we're doing okay. I don't know. That right-hand side is a concern to me. Don't think it's. I know we're getting a little bit of joy out there, but I just feel like Odegaard and Spence are kind of getting in each other's way at times. So I'm still not sure about that formation. The way I look at it, I still see it as they're playing three at the back with Paulinho as one of the three,
Yeah, I know what you
like
mean.
the
Yeah,
right hand centre back, and then Spence is playing wing back, a doggy wing back, but then maybe Odebear's floating around a little bit. But I don't know.
Well, Archie Gray is
Can't
1
work it
minute
out.
Archie Gray's centre half, then he's left back, then he's sort of
Yeah.
centre midfield over there on the left a little bit, then he's centre midfield over on the right a bit. So I'm wondering if sort of Archie Gray's your 8, but he's dropping in to get the ball rather than
Maybe,
Xavi
yeah.
Simons dropping right off. Do you know what I mean, Nigel? But it's not really working at the moment, is it? In that phase of play.
No, we're struggling to break them down with, they are sitting pretty much 10 men behind the board, aren't they? So
Yeah.
it's not going to be easy.
No, it's not. It's going to be like breaking a low block down. And we've managed to do it 2 or 3 times when we've, snapped on them, quick little balls, movement quick. You know what they say, if you've got a runner, and he's running, he's the last man, like Mwani was there. He's running at him. He's played a square ball. Yeah, for me, if a doggy hadn't have fouled him, that ball's still going through to Mwani. Do you know what I mean, Nigel? He's crossing it. We're scoring. It's 1-0. So it's a bit silly from a doggy there. But I don't know how they think they get away with it when they're. Don't get me wrong, it's pathetic. Like he's only touched his arm. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know, mate.
I agree.
I don't know. I just want to see us. I want to see us move a bit more when we've got the ball. Give more options to the player that's got the ball. That's what I want to see a bit more now. I think they'll be coming out again shortly. Let's whip through a bit of these. Basically, CEM saying exactly the same thing. Colin's saying he's wish our fans, I think he means as noisy as theirs. Yeah. Colin's saying Spence thinks he's Ronaldo. Runs down an alley, doesn't he? He gets the ball, he looks up and he thinks, oh, no one's showing for me. He does a little pirouette. And by the time he's done that, there's one in front of him, one behind him, and one to the side of him. And he's got nowhere to go. I don't know. Yeah. He's given the ball away 6 or 7 times. So not entirely his fault, but the fault of movement. We're so slow to move if we do move. Spurs currently 6th on 15 points, plus 8 at half time. Real Madrid losing 2-1. Cheers, Leslie.
Wow.
Colin's saying their goalie's looking worse than Vic. Looks a bit iffy, doesn't he, at the back there, Colin? Yeah, so Colin's saying we're up to 6. Thanks, Colin.
So when he gave the penalty away, wasn't he, last year?
Yeah. Man United, Loney Hoyland scored the 2nd goal for Napoli against Chelsea. Go on, Hoyland. Go on, Rasmus.
Wow.
Colin's saying, no, he's seen Spurs. Right, Colin, I'm with you. Yeah.
Yeah, quite a bit worse, to be fair.
C to the 4th, it is a Brexit midfield. Then he comes in again with Stoke settings. Big up to you. C to the 4th. Mwani's still on. I'll let you know if there's any changes. They're getting close to kicking off, Nigel. I'll tell you when.
Yeah, okay, mate.
Here comes the ref with a ball. Leslie saying PSG 1, Newcastle 1. Rodney saying 1 will do it. Yeah, 1 will do it, Rodders. 1 goal will do it. Come on, you Spurs. 45 minutes. Let's have it. All we need to do is score 1. And if they want to play, then they'll come at us. Do you know what I mean? They'll either come at us or just carry on sitting there. Nige, get ready.
Yeah.
And go.
Cool.
Frankfurt kick off back to their keeper. Keeper kicks it long.
Oh, come on, Tottenham.
Spurs win the ball.
Well done.
And it's a doggy down the line. Foul. It's a foul. Is it a foul? Yeah, free kick to Spurs. Free kick to Spurs.
Bit of quality.
Yeah, about 30, maybe 30 yards out to the left-hand side. Xavi Simons looks like he's going to bend one in onto someone's peanut. I'm trying not to look. I've seen, but I'm trying not to look. Short ball into a doggy. Xavi Simons swings one in. Back post. Back across goal. Muani scores for Spurs at last. No
he looks delighted.
Muani with the tap in from the Romero header back across goal. 1-0 to Tottenham. That'll do. Let's see if Frankfurt come for us now. All night, Spurs have had 3 headers. Oh, my word. The ball comes back to Simmons. I'll come to Nige in a sec. It looks like we're onside. Back across from Romero. Muani 2 yards out. Straight in. The keeper never moved off his line. He was like a statue. And Muani with his right foot just bins it for a minute. No Golo makes it 1-0 to Spurs. And it's over to Nige.
Yeah, great finish, great move, great free kick. You know, we're doing that a lot, aren't we? Hitting into the back post. Romero wins that header. And Muani couldn't really miss. I got to say, though, he looked absolutely delighted, didn't he, when he scored?
Yeah.
A smile would be nice.
Yeah.
Just scored for Spurs, mate.
Absolutely. Lee Payne says, 1 goal Muani, get in. Colin and Leslie letting us know we're up to 4th now, above City. One 0 to Spurs, over the moon. I think we needed that goal. Definitely been the better side for me. You know, even Stevens first half. Spurs have come out second half. Look like we've got a bit more authority about us, maybe. I don't know. Ball bouncing about there now. Spence leans in. How can the ref give a free? What's going on here? Why are they playing? This is the same geezer that went down up the other end of the pitch earlier. He hasn't. He's shouldered into him. What's the matter with him? Why is he holding his neck? What's he doing?
Game's gone, mate. Game's gone.
You muppet. Ricky's in. Muani can stay now.
No, still piss off.
Collins in. He scores when he wants. Spurs pressed up a bit there. But Frankfurt are breaking now. As usual, their midfielders run 40 yards with the ball. No movement from the Frankfurt players there. Archie Gray breaks up play. Odibert. Is that Odibert over there? Yeah, trying to have a run, but it's rebounded off his heel like it did with Solanke. Out for a throw. Frankfurt just inside the Spurs half now. Let's hope we don't sit back too much, let them have the ball too much. Not that they're threatening, really, because they're not. That's better, Muani. Well played. Pushed them all the way back to their keeper. And Spurs have pushed up as a unit, but lots of space out on their left there. They come back into our half. He's come 40 yards there again. No one's gone to him. They've played it back out now, still deep in the Spurs half. 30 yards out, playing it across. It's all slowed down now. Spurs have got back into a bit of shape. With Doggy goes in for that one. Didn't get it. Romero skies it and then gets on the header. Spurs winning the second balls and losing it again. Frankfurt got the ball back again now. Go back out wide left. They don't want to have a go at Jed. They're scared of his pace. They come back inside. Oh, dear. Spurs are doing well here, to be fair. At the moment, Frankfurt can't find a pass. Frankfurt with possession. They've had the ball for the last minute and a half, 2 minutes. Just probing. Oh, that's a... Oh, no, that's... Yeah. left wingers, they're just playing it 5 yards in little squares and triangles. There's the ball in now. They've tried to break the lines there, but they've took too long. Simmons can't reach that. Unfortunately, and we give the ball away. And Frankfurt, again, on the slow build-up. Spurs dropping off. We need to go and bite them. Go and win that ball. They're not good enough to play round us if we go and bite them. They're not quick enough. I don't want us to end up doing a Thomas Frank special and just sitting back and we concede in the 89th minute or something nice. Do you know what I mean? Go and get the second goal.
Yeah, I think we will know now, won't we? Try and catch them on the break, maybe.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. Frankfurt here, knocking the ball down the line. Just playing angles to keep the ball, moving off the ball, passing the ball, moving. There you go. The wingers just played the ball 20 yards in, made a run. He's made the run and received the ball back again over the top, but Jedley got his nut on it, put it out for a throw. Here he goes again. Little 1-2s. They've tried to put the ball in. Blocked by the Spurs defender that time. Sarr, I believe it. They go again down the left. They've put the ball in this time. Spurs cut it out. Sarr spoons it. I think that was meant to go a bit further up the pitch. But he sliced it out for a throw like we're defending for our lives. With 40 bloody minutes to go, someone shout to him, tell him to hold it. Frankfurt got the ball again now. They've got us penned back, but they're not really creating anything. But we're 10 behind the ball. 11 behind the ball, 10 outfields behind the ball. They're just playing it across and playing it back over on the left at the moment. Trying to make space for a cross. Trying to make that angle. There's the ball in. He's free. Oh, my word. But luckily, the centre forward and a touch like Victor Gyökeres, absolutely useless. Should have been 1-1. I don't know what we're doing here, letting their runners run across the box like that. Straight ball, straight into the penalty spot. And let me see who it was. Was it Jedley? Oh, my word. Jedley's just stopped running. You got to keep running, Jed. Spurs with the ball now. Danzo lets it sleep under his boot and straight away the Frankfurt players pounce. Forcing back to Romero, who goes long over the top. Headed out front of the Frankfurt defender. It's got to be a free kick. But no, the ref don't give it. He's not giving us a lot. And they go long there. They've gone over the top. Here's Buta. Romero gets back well. Danzo holds him up. Romero steps out with it. We looked in trouble for a minute.
Oh, God.
But again, the geezer that keeps going over, saying he's been throated in the neck by Spence, goes down because big boys Danzo and Romero put a stop to him. Frankfurt got the ball again now. Just on the halfway line on their left. Liverpool 3-0 up against the carrier bag now. Mo Salah.
Nice.
See if I can catch up a bit here. Yeah, Leslie absolutely does. Yeah.
Mm.
Our name's on the cup, Lee says. We wish.
That's it now, Lee.
Leslie's
exactly
in.
That, Leslie. Exactly.
Yeah. We said that earlier, Leslie, same as you, yeah. Frankfurt just knocking it about. Spurs look quite comfortable when we're set up like this outside our box. They hold the line on the 18-yard box, and then basically there's 10 players within 15 yards, shutting down that 15-yard area across the pitch. It's up to Frankfurt now to create something like we have to when Frankfurt are doing it to us. They're in the box now. Oh, no. Little tackle there from Mawani. Just got his toe in. And the Frankfurt player, don't know what he was doing there. He's booted it out for a Tottenham throw. But Frankfurt there had a bit of movement off the ball, trying to create a bit of panic. Larson running across our box there, but had no one to give it to. Yeah, it is exciting when you're 1-0, Colin, when you know that's what you need, isn't it? A 1-0 or another goal, 2-0. You know, then at least if they do score, 2-1, that'll do the job, won't it? It's
Take it
almost
all day long.
exciting when the result can change. At the moment, I don't know how they score, Colin, to be fair. I mean, once we're back in the 4-2-3-1 with the 11 behind the ball, they don't move it quick enough for me. They don't move it quick enough. And I don't know how to... What do you think, Nige?
I think the only way they score is a mistake by one of our players.
That what we just see, that long ball over the top. I think that's the third time they've tried it now.
Yeah.
Oh, plenty of space there.
Can't they?
Plenty of space for the Frankfurt player there, but he didn't make the most of it. They've still got the ball, though. And Spurs back into their shape. Frankfurt 10 yards inside the Spurs half. All their players, by the way, that is. And Spurs gradually, as Frankfurt go back, Spurs gradually push up. They go left, and then we go back into the 4-2-3-1 again. And then they'll come back again. Just depends how... See, that the control was poor there. Jedley's done enough there, to be fair. Just give him a little shove.
That's good defending.
Here's the Xavi Simons ball in. Romero nods it back across. And Colo in the right place at the right time. Doing what he's meant to do. Scoring them goals. Perhaps now he's got that one in open play, it might set him off a bit, Nigel. You never know. We need that bit of luck at the moment, don't we?
Yeah. And to be fair to him, he did smile afterwards. I've just seen it.
There you go. Odibert breaking down the line now, but runs into the Frankfurt. Oh, wins the ball back well, to be fair, and gives the ball straight away again. It's just bouncing around like pinball in there.
Yeah.
And goes long this time, the Frankfurt keeper. Go on, Nige.
Quality's so poor, isn't it?
It just is, mate, isn't it? It's just the ball comes to someone and they haven't got the confidence just to put their foot on it, Nige, have they? Already have had a look and know where it's going to get you out of trouble. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Cheers for that, Leslie. 1-1 in Barcelona against Copenhagen. Leslie's back in again straight away, 3-0 Liverpool. Ricky's come in. Jesus, he says. Their forward is dreadful. I reckon Lang will be straight on the phone after the game, putting in an offer for him.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. Probably. I think it stays as it is, Simples. Or we score again. I just can't.
I think we get another.
They're just, they're doing what we do, but we're showing there could be some end product. We're creating a little bit, especially first half. We've gone and scored the goal. I don't think they've got the beans, mate, to be honest with you. It's not like they're splitting us open. They've had a ball over the top a couple of times. They've had to get that. That's when we're in trouble with silly crap like that. Great tackle, that. That was a great tackle. Archie Gray, brilliant. Is this Odibert now? Odibert, run into that space. Get your legs going. Go on, then. Ball comes over me. It's the first man there. And it's gone out for a throw-in right by the corner flag to Spurs. Nasty Ninjas in the house. Big up to you. He's saying we're fourth in the Champions League table. Absolutely. But Frankfurt score. Nasty. We could be out of the top 8. So that's what we're keeping an eye on. I'm looking for that second goal, to be fair.
Yeah.
Don't, Lee, please. There we go. Arsenal first, Liverpool third, Tottenham fourth, City fifth, Newcastle eighth. Chelsea 13th. Leslie's coming again. 4-0 Liverpool. Here comes the Danzo bullet. It's a long one, but just not quite long enough, but it comes back out to him. Has he got the time to bend one in? It's a bit lofty. We've won the header. Oh! Muani there wins the header. That's a great header, just off target. Ooh. It was a bit of a floater from Danzo, but one Golo got up there to win the header. And straight away, Big Kev's at the back, winning the ball. And getting a throw in for his troubles. Floated in by Kev there. I always think the defender win it, but I think Frankfurt are shocking in the air, Nigel, aren't they?
They're not good, are they? They're not a good team. They weren't nowhere near that, were they?
We've had a few of them though, mate, haven't we?
Yeah.
Just get rid of it, Vic. Don't do nothing stupid. Vic spreads it out. That's better. That's better. See, all it is a yard the other side, Nigel. You know what I mean? It's simple stuff, really. Especially when you're playing a team like Frankfurt that not engaging you.
No.
Simmons now. He knows we've won up. He's taking all his time on the ball. Danzo spreads it out to Paulinia there on the right. Here's Jedley. Back to Paulinia. Swing it in there. Put it on Muani's head. Danzo now. Chest sit down. He's having another look. Looks like he's going to go to Romero. Romero having a look. Goes to Paulinia. Paulinia out to Jedley. Back to Paulinia. Into Archie Gray. Makes the extra man up. There's the ball down the line. Jedley in space. That's a great ball for Archie Gray. Can he find his man? Pulls it back. It goes through 2 or 3 of them. Oh my God, he's going to show a proper soul. Saved by the keeper. That's much better from Spurs.
Oh, that's unlucky.
On target from Papasar. Nige, over to you. Thoughts on that?
Yeah, much better. Much better. Bit of control, playing it around the back, waiting for an opening. And bit of bad luck that. Would have wrapped the game up. But set piece, I've got a feeling it's going to be 2 now.
Could well be, mate. Could well be. Bodo 2-1 up against Atletico, says Leslie. Chelsea have equalised. Thanks for that, Ricky. Here come Frankfurt breaking now. I just don't think they got the pace, mate. I don't think they got the pace. I don't think they got the players. Honestly, I don't. No. Because this is what they'll do now for the next 2 or 3 minutes. What they're doing now to move their way up the pitch.
Yeah.
They'll gradually move forward. I guarantee you the ball come back. There you go. There you go. I know he was closed down, but that's what they've been doing for the whole game. Trying to be patient. But I just don't think they've got the movement. The only ball I see them hurting us with is one over the top.
Yeah.
Unless we're not following runners. 64 minutes gone here. Tottenham 1 up at Frankfurt. Ricochets. Xavi Simmons there is trying to set Cola away, but too short on the pass. And here comes Frankfurt again. Plenty of space here on the left-hand side. Tottenham's trying to get back into shape again. Oh, that's great interception from Udogie. He's on his back. 4 defenders have got back. Muani to his left. Simmons. Surely that's a foul. We'll take it. Simmons has gone down there. I think he was looking for that a little bit, but the defender obliged. Just quick little feet there. He knew what he was running into. And he's done well there for me, getting the free kick. About 22 yards out, slightly to the left-hand side. What are we thinking here, Nige?
Well, Polo's not on the pitch, is he? So it's got to be a Simmons shot, surely. That didn't go would take it.
Papasar trying to take the ball
Papa
off of
Sarr.
Xavi Simons there. I don't think Simons is having it. I think Nigel's right. Simons looks to be lining this one up. Archie Gray in the conversation. Udogie steps back. Simons puts the ball down. Great opportunity for Xavi Simons here. Don't be cute. Just do what you've done since you was 8, 9 years old, mate. That's all you've got to do. For me, top bins, keeper's right-hand side to the open part of the goal. He's moved it across. It was deflected and it's gone wide. Bit disappointing that for me, to be fair. Got to get something on target there for me.
Yeah.
Make the keeper work. I know it took the deflection at the end, but you know, we had about 48 players offside. No sign of subs yet, Leslie. I haven't seen anything. I haven't heard anyone mention anything. Spurs with a ball now. Simmons nowhere to go. Backwards, forwards. Great trickery. Gets it to Muwani. 1-on-1. And one goal has put that well over the bar. I would have liked to have seen him just on that second touch rather than try and bend it from sort of 16 yards out into a tight space. Have a knock to your right, a little touch, and then have a go. Get it out of your feet. Napoli 2-2 against Chelsea. Pedro equalises. Their keeper's having a mare, mate. He's like Vic, he can't kick for toffee.
Yeah, we need that second goal.
Yeah, we do. We do. Vic with a ball there at his feet. 67.5 minutes gone out to Romero. Looks like there's a bit of movement on the Frankfurt bench here.
Yeah. Couple of changes.
Yeah, he can be quick, the doggy. Definitely, yeah. Archie Gray out here on the left. Danzo back to Vic. Leslie's in again. 5-0 Liverpool. Spurs knocking it about here around the corners. Back in. This is better for me. See, that for me, the end ball wasn't, but the little bit before that, they got themselves in the little triangle. Be confident on the ball. Yeah. Take it and give it quick. Hopefully that man or one of them men has moved for you. Live, give the ball away here. Here's Sarr. Comes out to Simmons. He's got to give it, and he has to a doggy.
One.
But slid out by the Frankfurt defender for another corner of Spurs.
Just doesn't quite put enough on the pass, does he, Simmons? Sometimes under hits it.
Yeah, yeah.
Does it a lot?
Yeah. Here's Simmons with a corner. Not being funny tonight. In both boxes, Spurs winning everything in the area. Come on, bit of pace. Put a bit of pace on it, Xavi. Pick your man out and boom, here we go. 2-0. Come on. Goes deep again. It goes to no one. Muwani gets to it before it goes out. Usam in the air. The keeper punches it out like he was Superman. Under no pressure. Comes out to Spurs, Udogie. Simmons whips one in. Archie Gray from the edge of the box on the volley. Rebounded out to Romero on the right-hand side. He goes inside to Archie Gray. What can Archie do? Turns back, comes out to Paulinho, who goes to Jed Spence, and we're playing it across the back here. Udogie out to Simmons, who cuts in, goes all the way back across to Odibert. Odibert to Paulinho. Just that bit of trickery and that little run gives him that extra couple of yards. Jed Spence to Simmons comes deep for it. We're keeping possession decently here. Just going side to side, really. Simmons swings one out to the right-hand side to Jalpolinia, who puts it inside to Odibert. Just inside, we come out again. Archie Gray to Jed Spence out to Paulinia. Take him away, Jed. Good run, that's better. Paulinia twisting, turning. Does well. And gets the throw in. See, that was better from Spence there, even though he ain't received the ball. He's took one away, Nige. He's allowed Paulinia to come back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what we've got to do more of that. Big Kev goes over for the throw-in, and it looks like Frankfurt are making 3 substitutions. Brown, Shaqiri, and Hoyland are coming off for Frankfurt to be replaced by, when they put it up on the box, you know what I mean? I thought I was in time doing that. Doan, Chiabi, and Dahoud.
Nice. Dahoud. Didn't he play for Dortmund, Dahoud? Yeah, he did, yeah.
Here it comes. Big throw from Kev. Can he get this one a bit further? Not really. It's rebounded out to the edge of the box. And Romero with the header straight into the keeper's arms. Now they're trying to break on us. But they've got 2 hopes with Udogie and Spence there. And that's Bob and Nunn. We've got old Vic pissing about with it. Oh my word, what is Vicario doing? Spurs there. Odibert, he's lost it. He's got tucked up there. And Frankfurt, I don't know what Vic's doing there, mate. Putting himself under so much pressure. I ain't got a Danny LaRue what he's doing there, Nigel. I'm sorry.
It's what he does, mate, isn't it? We can be absolutely, totally in control of a game and we have a bozo moment from one of them. But Romero should have scored then. That should be 2-0 for me.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, straight over the top of the keeper. Odibert's down. Odibert's off. Odibert's gone down. Perhaps he's given it the signal straight away, or perhaps he was coming off anyway. And here he comes. Dominic Solanke, the saviour of Tottenham Hotspur.
Striker in Europe. Get him.
Comes to something saying when he's going to be our saviour, doesn't it? Here comes Frankfurt again. Halfway line. Leslie's in. He's like Jeff Stelling, Leslie. Straight in. Benfica 3. Real Madrid 2. It's all going off over there in Benfica. Ricky's in. I'll give Scarlett a run out. He needs some minutes to show what he can do, but Frank is so risk averse. He'd put one of the substitute keepers on before the young'uns. Well, I thought a couple of young'uns would get a run tonight, Ricky, second half. So let's see what happens. We're at nearly 74 minutes. No changes apart from Solanke. On for Odibert. Is that a free kick off Udogie? Having a bubble.
I thought it was, to be honest. Bit of a let off that.
I think Vic's just been dumped for time wasted. My word. We're 1 up. Just oof it up the field. Don't piss about with it. So first header I've seen Frankfurt win from a long kick, that.
Yeah.
Knocked in Simmons. Don't wait for the ball, mate. Mate, please don't do that. Don't wait for the ball to come to you. You've got to be moving towards the ball. Surely there. This is his problem with my problem with him is he's not getting up to speed with that part of it. He almost looks like a Bergvall when he first come into the team. Do you know what I mean? He was like a yard short.
Yeah.
Vicario now with a long boot up well past the halfway line. Chested down there from Dom. Does well. So you got to get your toe in hard there, mate. You can't mess about. This ain't fucking under 8s. Romero shielding it there. Big Kev coming across. Chips it out to Solanke's chin. And it looks like a dog. He's on his bike down the wing here. No. Done enough though. Doggy with a throw in to Archie Gray. Got acres, Archie. He's got acres. Romero there showing his experience. Just leaning in on the forward, and Kev come across. Sorted it out. Paolini with a nice little ball in there to Dom Solanke, who drops it off to Kolo Muani, who gives it to Jedley, who, bit of trickery, he's lost himself, but he's still got the ball. Goes all the way back to Paolini, and he goes back to Romero.
Too many touches, Jed.
Swings it over to Danzo. Back to Danzo again. Romero to Danzo. Tottenham just playing keep ball here. 1-0 up. Vic goes long with his left boot, connects with that one decent. It's Solanke, but Solanke out-muscled for that one. Spurs win the second ball. Jed Spence. Back to Danzo. Archie Gray just inside. He goes inside again. Lovely little run from Papassar there. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. Little bit of movement from Archie Gray. Pulls one away. Then you can play the triangle. It's not hard, is it? Come on. It's easy, isn't it? You can play yourself all the way up the pitch like that if you wanted to. Ball in from Paolini there. Dom Solanke can be onto this. Header from the Frankfurt Tottenham. Solanke 2-0 Spurs. Solanke with a finish. Buries it in the bottom corner. And Spurs now should be through in the top 8. God knows what the Frankfurt defender there, but Dom Solanke was on it like a car bonnet. Buries the chance. 2-0 to Tottenham. It should be all over now. Come on, you Spurs, Nige.
Champions of Europe. What a great strike from Solanke. Yeah, I don't know, not quite sure what the defender was doing, but that's a lovely finish. Just come on, compose himself, and just smashes it into the bottom corner. Great finish, Solanke, and just what we needed. Game over. Done. Dusted. We're in the next round.
Should be enough for us now, Nigel. I ain't being funny. They created nothing, mate. Hit the bar once.
Done nothing.
They created nothing. Nothing else. Nothing else. Let's go through here real quick. Shorts is in. Big up, Shorts. Boom! We'll have some of that. Marianne 2-0. You know it, Marianne. We're going through in the top 8. Ricky's in. Yes! Have it large. Lee's in. We look a better team without Kudos. This is the third good performance without him. Fair play. They've done all right, to be fair. Done all right, mate. Lee. I still love Kudos, though. Trouble is, see, when Kudos plays, mate, they just ramp up on him. And this is what we talk about, quality players. But fair dues, Lee. It's good that we're doing all right without him, to be fair. Lee's give it the big one, the trophy, and game over, as they say. Leslie's in with a brilliant comment. Thank God for that, he says. Lee, great question. When was the last time 2 strikers scored for us? Well, back in 1974, Lee. Chivers and Gills eat. Son and Kane. There you go, probably. Get in, lads, Schultz says. Get in.
Get in. Have it.
Let's make sure you've liked and subscribed, please. If you haven't, please do. It's been quite quiet tonight, but we knew it would be. Everyone's on, and it's everyone's choice to where they go and watch their football. So we're delighted that there's been a few of you in here tonight, about 20 of you, and that you've stayed with us. Try and be entertaining with a commentary. Nigel's co-commentator. Sheriff, when he's back as co-commentator. What more could you ask for?
I've got to be honest, I'm pretty poor tonight. I am about 3 seconds behind you, so I kind of know when something's happening. So I'm just too busy eating my chocolate. But,
it's one of them.
Exactly.
At least we're bringing some joy to the viewers. That's what I say. And I think, we'll see how we go when the match finishes. We'll see how we go. And see if we get any busier. If we get a bit busier, we'll talk for a bit. If we don't, we'll shut it down so you can get over to the other channels to watch any content that's going on from them. Frankfurt now having a little go. Ball cross cleared out by Romero with his left boot. Halfway lines it. That'll do me.
Yeah, if in doubt.
Could be lean, or as a second striker, maybe. Frankfurt now, nearly 81 minutes gone, all from 5 seconds. Spurs in control here. Unless we do something silly and put ourselves under pressure, we win the ball back there. Spence trying to be Ronaldo there when he didn't need to be. He's lost the ball. Turn round, lads. Face the ball up. Frankfurt again. To be honest, I don't want to put a commentator's jinx on it, but they've been pretty clueless once they hit the final third.
Yeah, they've done nothing.
Great tackle there from Romero. Gets the ball well. A doggy now. He'll go back to Danzo. Vic now. Don't do nothing silly, Vic. Vic goes in short to Sarr, who goes back to Danzo. Oh, my God, he's tripped Danzo. But we half got away with it, and that's terrible. That's a terrible ball from the Frankfurt attacker there. I don't know what he was doing. Big Kev goes to clear it, trips over his left foot. But we've got away with that one, and we come away with the ball. Paulinia to Spence. He tries to curve one into Dom. Didn't quite have the touch that time. Oh, my word. Xavi Simons, great pressing there. Terrible defending from the defender. Lets the ball run under his foot. And Xavi Simons enjoying that one. Giving it the old tongue out to the Tottenham fans. And for the camera. He knows he done his job there. Defender made a mistake. Simons pressed. And that was enough to get a little free kick for Spurs. Thanks, Ricky. Appreciate that, mate. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's what it is, Marianne, isn't it? It's still part of it. Just get excited watching it, talking to you lot. It is what it is. I'll be all right, Marianne. We'll be back tomorrow probably, or the next day, whatever. You know what I mean? It don't last long. Not tonight, Lee, at the moment. We're not.
No, not tonight.
Leslie's saying it'd be icing on the cake if they have to play 2 extra games in a playoff.
Good, well,
Mawani off now. Dane Scarlett on for Mawani.
Oh, getting a couple of minutes.
Thomas Frank getting brave here. 2 forwards on. 2-0 to Spurs. 83 minutes and 35 seconds gone. Can we nick another one here? Is Simmons going to go top bins, left-hand corner? No, he's not. Chips it well, was straight to the keeper. I thought he was going to have a go then, Simmons, and try and catch the keeper out at the near post. But they've gone long here.
I'd not.
A doggy. He's done well. He's got goal side, which is all you could do. I don't know what the geezer's looking for there. I don't know what the striker's on there. They're absolutely powder puff. Frankfurt up front.
Terrible, aren't they?
Absolutely
terrible.
Shocking. Spurs in fourth here with a +10 goal average on 17 points. Arsenal top, Bayern second, Liverpool third, Tottenham fourth, Barca fifth, City sixth, Madrid seventh, and I missed who was eighth.
We're through, that's all that matters.
Ricky's happy, Dane Scarlett's on. Yeah, give him a run, man, at the end of the day, end of the game, we're 2 up. You know what I mean? It's, get him on.
Yeah.
Let him have a go. Leslie back in again. You don't mess about this geezer. Dortmund 0, Inter Milan 1. Our world correspondent, Leslie Crawford there, bringing you all the scores on the doors. Won't be long before Leslie's a mod. Big up, Leslie. Cheers for it, mate. Cheers to all of you for putting the scores in. Leslie spoke too soon. He's rectifying the mistakes as well. Chelsea back in front, 3-2.
Oh,
what a game there by the sound of it. Lee's come in. 4th in the Champions League and 14th in the Premier League. Sums crazy Spurs up. It does, mate.
It does.
That's a nice little ball there into Archie Gray. Gives him 10 yards, 15 yards, 20 yards to run into to carry the ball to Spence. And great movement from Gray there. Little 1-2's going on. Simmons. Oh, unlucky there. Goes to the little back heel. Goes to the little back heel to lay a fellow player in. Could have been Solanke. Great build-up play there. Enjoyed that. Little flicks and tricks.
Nice football.
Just the last pass wasn't there. Frankfurt playing it out now. It's well in there from a doggy. I'll take that. 3.5 minutes plus injury time to go. Well played, Dom. Great stuff from Solanke, shutting down there. Defender skews it to Sarr. It bounces again for Xavi Simmons. I thought he was going to have a go, and I don't know what that was from him there. It's hoofed out. Romero wins it. Paulinho now has got to go down the line and say, Jed, you got to come to the ball. Come to the ball, man. Can't wait for the ball to come to you in professional football. Spurs win it back, coming across the back line now. Danzo to a doggy, back to Danzo. Spurs in control. Bayern a 2-1 up. Harry Kane, says Leslie.
Nice.
There's only one Harry Kane. Spurs lose the ball now. And the left winger, he ain't got the legs to carry it down the pitch, brings it inside. It's a naughty ball, though, that. Simmons cuts it out. Straight away, 20, 25 yards. Jed Spence to the right. Solanke to the left, is it? No, it's gone to Spence. He's gone down the line, he's crossed it, and it's cleared by the Frankfurt centre half there. Spurs fans in the crowd happy. 2-0. Looks like we're going to finish 4th in the group. It's another substitute for Tottenham. Byfield, it looks like it's coming on. Danzo first with a long throw. Chucks it in. Won by the Frankfurt defender, edge of the box. It's got out wide again now. Paulinho trying to slip Spence through. Not on this occasion. Defender gets back, puts it out for a throw-in. On Tottenham's right, Frankfurt's left-hand side. We're on the edge of the area. It's a throw-in to Danzo. Here comes Byfield on through doggy. Lee saying, what's the betting we end up playing Munich? I don't think we can we? Because they're a seed and all. The seeds don't play each other, do they? Like the top 8 don't play each other.
Top 8 don't play each other, no.
No. And that's why it's so important to get one of those that were down lower. I think I've got this thing in my head that because we're 4th top, we play the ones 4th lowest of the playoff group, or is it drawn?
I don't know, to be honest. Don't know. I think there's 2 or 3 we could play.
We should have got an head on that. Danzo's throw there had that extra yard on it, and it's bounced in the area, bounced away. Not cleared well. Simmons now. What can he do? Xavi Simmons, the pressure's off, cuts inside, plays a square one to Paulinho, goes out to... That's Byfield out there, isn't it? Byfield. Romero, is it? Across to Paulinho, across to Danzo, to Spence. Back to Danzo. Archie Gray dropping in. Little 5-yard ball easy there into Papasar, goes to Paulinho. Tottenham seeing this out well. 3 minutes of injury time. 3 minutes to go until Spurs qualify in the top 8 of the Champions League, which means no playoff games, which with our injuries, to me, is perfect. Tottenham, to be fair now, 2-0 up, just playing European football, to be fair. Frankfurt are not pushing on us, really. They're no danger. You know, I don't think, apart from the one that hit the bar, they haven't troubled Vic in the slightest, really. It's a terrible clearance, that, from, is that Paulinho? I don't know. Just oofed it up in the air. Spurs win the ball, win the second ball, come away with it. Dane Scarlett gets picked off there, needed to give it and didn't. Lot of room for the left winger here. It's a free kick. Free kick to Frankfurt, just to the left of the box there. Romero stood there. Geezer went down like a cheese sandwich. Sorry, it was Paulinho. Just stood straight. He was so soft, the Frankfurt player, but he gets his free kick. Right, no free kick there in my day, mate.
No, nothing wrong with it.
Girl stuff now, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if I can. I don't know how I'll do that. I can't do it from the telly. Can't do it for being copyrighted. Blocked there. Great block by the wall there. Frankfurt, it's bounced about. Frankfurt have won the second ball. Now Spurs have got it. Surely looking to break here and go again, Jed. Give him, that's it, Simmons. Well played. Go on, Jedley, on your bike. 2 on him now. He goes down to the corner flag, gets a nudge. Is it a free kick? I think it's a free kick. Is it a free kick to Spurs? Simmons comes up, gives the geezer, the 5-dog for Frankfurt, a load of gob. The centre half is about 8 foot taller, but Simmons must have said something about his missus or something because he's walked away in disgust. Simmons won, the 5-dog nil. Free kick now to Spurs out on the left-hand side. Xavi Simmons teeing this one up. Oh, look into that. Pradahon was. Definitely. Went in near post there. Frankfurt put it out for a corner. The 3 minutes are up. We're into injury time of injury time. And the whistle's gone. Tottenham have won 2-0 in Frankfurt. We've qualified in the top 8. Well done, Spurs. 2-0 away from home, even if it was a crap Frankfurt side, mate. They had nothing up front, but you got to score to win at the end of the day. Away from home. We've done the job. Sweet as a nut. Nige, over to you, sir.
Yeah, all about getting the result at the end of the day. Frankfurt, not the side that they were a couple of years ago. But listen, we can only beat what's in front of us. Good professional performance, not too many mistakes. And we are in the knockout stages of the Champions League. Who would have thought? You know, if we had said before the season start, top 8, we would have absolutely snapped your hand off. What a great Champions League run so far.
There you go. And as Leslie's saying, by the look of it, 5 of the top 8 clubs are English sides. Yeah. So, like he says, only Newcastle in the playoffs. So, great representation there from the English sides, Nige.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's a good thing or maybe it shows the quality of the Champions League, right?
Yeah.
You know, and shows maybe how strong the Premier League is, because, yeah, we've qualified comfortably. Yes, we probably had some good games in there, to be fair, but we've qualified pretty comfortably, really.
You can only beat what's put in front of you, Nige, at the end of the day, aren't you? And if you're not beating them, you're beating yourself, mate, as they say.
Well, and everyone started about, you know, going on about Bodo at the start. Oh, you've got Bodo, they're rubbish. They've beaten some big sides, haven't they, in this tournament so far? So
they absolutely have, Nige. Leslie's saying Liverpool 6-0 against Carrier Bag. Schultz, great appraisal. We have tougher tests for sure, but job done and Spurs go marching on. Absolutely, Schultz. Nailed it, mate. Absolutely nailed it. Great. Yep. Happy days of professional performance, as they say. Spot on, CEM. Rick is over the moon. Get in, he says. Get in! Ricky's off as well. Cheers, chat. I'll tell you what, we're going to end the stream, Nige, tonight. It's been a great stream.
Yeah.
It's been a great watch along. All you people, make sure to sub and like to both channels, yeah? And get over to Talk Show, Heritage, Savers, whatever, wherever you go, whoever's doing the post-match show, enjoy it with a few more people in the room. We're going to go for now. See how Sheriff is in the morning. See how we go. We'll do something tomorrow. We'll have a chat and see how we go. Big up to everyone. Big up to Nige. Thanks for being here for the whole show, mate. Big up to the Sheriff. Big up to everyone in the chat. Top dollar. Tell all your friends. Tell everyone in your social media. The only place to be for the watch-alongs is with the Cookmeister, Nige at Pure Coys, and the Sheriff. See you soon. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, Spurs.